Hello everyone, Avaira is here. Let's continue the Outer Worlds. So, spending today time, go to the next planet. And pretty much everything done, so what do we know? By eliminating DeVries' fellow conspirators and sabotaging her plans, you hope to damage her support network and uncover her present whereabouts. So, travel to Golden Ridge. You found information that Augustin DeVries has allies in a place called Golden Ridge. Use Astrogation to fly to Golden Ridge and Dorado. A courier stop you on the Paradise Island landing pad and give you an important video message from the Order of the Ascendant. View it and the console on the incognito. I did. Did I not? Like I surely did. Strange that it's marked here even. Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely did it. And I was also waited here before. Did I do it? No. That's it. Then Cassia. The order proposing to work together. That we'll see. Oh, time to fly. Dorado. Oh yes, the place is on Dorado. Free Market Station. Maybe it's better to go to Free Market Station first. Whatever that is. But, well, it's Free Market and Station. Viewed from the scavenging husk of a crashed Altis-Choose colony ship, the station is a staging ground for Sub Rosa, a black market operation. It's pretty much almost the same as Groundbreaker in first game. Seems like. Oh yeah, let's go there. That looks fancy. Well. Oh yeah, there is something. Yeah, that's absolutely not the same thing as the Groundbreaker originally. Some kind of tiny ship or leftovers of the ship, like engine pretty much only. Okay. The ship, judging by the cars, actually, yeah. According to the lore, belonged to Altis-Choose. Well, okay. Can I go there? Yep, the same group. It's quite surprising that the ship even can move, because engines are on the one side. And it feels like it shouldn't work that good, really. Right, unbalanced construction. Yeah, that's some pile of junk. The Groundmaker impressed with I don't know how pristine it is and gorgeous, but yeah, this is just pile of junk, literally. Oh well. Let's look around.
Looks like the second choice has got a new shipment of swill. Gave it a try. Needs some aging, but not too bad.
What? I was just with Barney. He said we're not getting any new shipments for months. What did he let you try?
Well, I, maybe didn't run it by him. It was out of a big metal barrel behind the bar. Said Auntie's finest star wipe on it.
That wasn't booze. That was ship wax.
Really? Barney should start selling it then. It's better than half his stock.
I guess Sub Rosa is local criminal organization. And they're also owners of this scrap pile. Yeah, that's not so impressive goods. I need someone who can sell actually anything useful, like new weapons. Spectrum vodka, no thanks. Lot of people, but I can't even interact with anyone.
I was under the impression that Free Market Station was open to all. Why am I being accosted?
Free Market Station is open to all, except spies. It's awful suspicious. How you've been gallivanting about, asking everyone questions.
I am not a spy. The information I'm collecting here shall be of historical significance someday. Surely you can appreciate that.
Right. And I'm sure that information wouldn't help at all in clearing us out of the station years from now. I'll be watching you.
So she pretend to be a historian.
Greetings. Are you perhaps interested in advancing the knowledge of Arcadia's history through scientific exploration? What am I saying? Of course you are. Please,
Surely.
do tell me anything you might know about the crash of the ACS free market.
I know nothing. Yeah, I can like her a lot, but better not. I don't know anything about that.
Drat! It's mortifying that my options would be so limited that I must resort to random chance to achieve my aims. Do pardon my forwardness. I saw that you were a new arrival, but I held out some hope that you might be able to enlighten me where the station populace has not. As an archivist, it's my duty to collect and record hitherto unrecorded knowledge wherever it can be found. But my earnest questions have been met with suspicion.
Understandably so, but yeah. Because I arrived from the outside, I have no idea what's going on here. What is even this ACS free market?
The ACS Free Market is a crashed Auntie's Choice freighter. Free Market Station was hewed from the ruins and built into the settlement it is today. If some independent preservationist would be willing to assist me in discovering the truth, I certainly would appreciate it.
Well, sounds like you need some assistance. I could lend a hand.
That's great. I can offer you a stipend from my exploratory budget for anything you might manage to discover. Converse with the locals, peer into unturned corners, and see what your able hand might unearth. I look forward to furthering the cause of history with you.
Okay. Do you have any tips on where I can start?
I'd ask about in the saloon and the bazaar. Both are places where gossip flies about like so many tarot rays. Sub Rosa likely has some information about the crash, but I'm not sure where. You also might be able to find some intact portion of the ship amidst all of the station's wreckage. Take a look around. I'm sure you'll be able to get farther on your own.
Well, I in any case was curious about the place and local factions. So that's additional reason to find out. 10%. Also, locals have weird masks here. It seems like they're humans. Just have weird helmets. What the hell? Oh, I get level up. That's what happened. Actually, yeah, after exploring the rest of the planet and doing all the quests, I didn't get even level 10. Well, I was close to it. Now I finally proceed. So, now when I have this limitation, I can level up on the skills that I already have. And I guess I can level up on the, yeah, observation. Although it looks like it shows me that I actually can take other skills that I don't have as well. How does that work? Because I certainly don't want to take all the skills. Now I can level up any of equal skills. So yeah, my theory was correct and I can just keep that like this. Definitely better dress speech for now. Then I needed guns 5 for something. Don't remember what the perk was. Apply. Yes, I have one more point, it's okay. So, available, unavailable. What about unavailable? I remember I need gun 5 for something. Guns 5, 20% damage. Gain a bonus of notes weapon. Guns with automatic burst. Oh, this one's... yeah, this maybe, yeah. Requires 6 or more total perks purchased. Okay, this one I can take fast. Yeah, shotguns and some just ignore a portion of armor, making them more effective against armored enemies. Yeah, this is a must-have perk. 50% armor penetration, yes please. Yeah, I guess I don't need to rush with guns then. Because I still need to take point blank also. From Tenox was something, I think. From speech. Oh, I guess skills, speech 5. Perks, let's see. Face reader. Observation 5. Yeah, and that's also something that I need. Damage to humans plus 20%, yes please. Majority of enemies still humans. Bullet shield. But yeah, this will attract enemies to me, which is not that great. Maybe close to the end will appear reasonable, but for now, no. This is also not good with brands. I don't want to be anyhow connected to this. Trophy hunter, crit chance, additional crit chance. No, it's just 5% crit chance. Without any additional crit chance, I don't see much point in it. Not for now, at least. After killing a human, you have a chance to automatically harvest their heart. Each of these trophies increase your max health permanently. Humans who kill that don't fight back or weren't hostile when you attack them will always have their heart harvested. That's exactly for murderers specifically. I can hear it just automatically. And chance is not even shown. This is most the main problem with this perk, because what if the chance is like 5% or less? Only guarantee it if you're murdering someone. So yeah, it's for like evil characters, let's say. Oh, helicopter. Yeah, that's not it. Scrapper, no. Well, no, characters, that's something to think. It will debuff me on range a bit, but then I can take sharpshooter and that will compensate one another. Give me 15% bonus in both cases. Makeshift armor. Whenever you craft items, your armor gains a temporary bonus to its armor value that degrades from incoming attacks. The amount for armor needed is based on the total value of the materials used. The bonus armor can take more hits. And also, again, no information for how long it will last. Because, okay, if I would craft it would last at least a day in game or something, that would maybe make sense. Otherwise, it's not. It's kind of make it just useful to craft right before the find, but I don't want to do this for sure. Crafting just to get some armor bonus, no thanks. Again, at critical hit chance with pistols and SMGs, additional critical hits with this weapon automatically reload a small portion. Yeah, reloading I don't really like, but because it's very unrealistic with crit chance. Having this and Trophy Hunter is already 15% addition to standard thing, and for SMG, that's significant. For pistol, it's too much of a random, but that's surely good stuff. Because if you're doing headshot, you getting like your weapon damage plus multiplier of damage from gun skill and other perks plus multiplier to humans if it's a human, because well, that's bonus from speech plus multiplier for weak spot plus multiplier for crit if it's crit. So in summary, you can one shot actually people eventually probably with all this, but that's a long way to go. I need to gather all these multipliers first. Marksman rifles, pistol and sniper rifles have increased range and weak spot damage. That's a good one, like pistols and sniper rifle. Well, sniper rifle probably will not use really, because of the scope and no reticle. It will not be possible to aim properly. Same as in the first game, but pistols, yeah, can be. But that can be taken later. The content of a locker contains can be viewed before lockpicking. Also gain increased range bonus with guns. Just like that. No 25 to specific guns or something. No, just 50% weapon range. That's a lot. Very useful thing, actually. Also can be a good container, but I anyway lockpicking ever since that I can. So not much difference. I can always craft more of lockpicks. Tracker hostels on the minimap. I'm not using the minimap. I'm not bribing. Their prices, so no. Trick shot. Spot kills ricochet. Didn't damage the secondary, no. Maybe it will be anyhow useful at the very end game, but not right now. Weapon spread doesn't matter that much. You can hack out the mechanicals. No pickpocket. No. Space Ranger. Right now it will be only 10% or 12% of damage. A bit later I can take it, I guess. I mean, it's universal must. Well, maybe I should take it right now. Okay, let's take it. Anyway, we'll need to take it. Because no way around it, it's a good one. It already showed 58. Not long ago it was 40. So yeah, that's some progress. Damage is growing. This enemy is extremely spongy, I better grow all the damage I can. And they get the next perk. All nails is in the party. Containers have a small chest to contain large cache of scrap metal. When exploring nails periodically calls out enemies hit spots, revealing them on the minimap. Also makes it more difficult for enemies to spot you. Both of them utterly useless to me. I mean, boss abilities of this perk and boss perks in general, but I need to take something, so let's take this at least. That will at least give me something. Eating food or drink while nestled in the party grants a small amount of inhaler charge, in addition to the normal healing. That's not bad. Eating food or drink while nestled in the party has a chance to give you crude biomass. No thanks. Okay, that's something. I wonder if it's possible to get for them better gear, because she looks like in some trashy gear, and it would be nice to get something more fancy. Maybe possible. Maybe in one of the secret caches or something. Well, not secret, but closed ones. Not a weapon store. Okay, let's see.
If it inflicts grievous bodily harm
So
on
they
other
can see
people,
guns.
I got it. I think I misplaced a hand grenade. We'll know in a couple seconds if it's armed or not. Browse all you like. Everything I've got is fine-tuned to perfection.
Why is the store called not a weapon store? Those are clearly weapons.
I'm glad you asked. Weapon is an all-encompassing term. A rock can be a weapon, or a stick, or a particularly agitated sprat, if you have thick enough gloves. But what I sell here, I wouldn't dare lump them in with mere weapons. These are finely tuned instruments of personnel elimination.
Okay. No, anything is good. Nothing I need some malfunctions in the middle of a firefight.
You have my guarantee. My equipment for annihilating one's foes will never fail on you. Full disclosure, my guarantee is not guaranteed.
Okay. Let's see.
Feel free to go on a murderous rampage with what you buy. It's good publicity.
No murder and rampages. Get that. Do you know, not so low of a damage? Fires 24% more slowly, but its bullets explode on hits. Uses heavy rounds as ammo instead of long rounds. Which is quite rare ones, probably. And again, named a gather that shoots exploding bullets. There is no mystery here. It should be a reference to something, but I don't know to what. And it's also cost like my kidney. What about if I was so junk? Still not enough for anything. Shock rifle. Designed as an alternative to the Protectorate's repeating rifle, this railgun boasts a high rate of fire, dependable damage, and lower odds of a chamber thumb. I mean, I already have a good electricity weapon. I don't really need the other one. I mean, something maybe to try eventually, but not right now. Shock assault. Is there any normal guns here? Like physical, not this trash. Range shotgun. Oof, that's some damage. Usage in a military setting is considered a treaty violation of the Tannhauser Convention. I don't know anything about the convention. Damage is twice higher than my shotgun and have 6 rounds inside. Maybe it cannot round all 6 that fast because it's how's it called, pump shotgun, but it's still a good thing for sure. The addition, magnification. Expert damage is good, but what it is, hologram sight? Nah, it will only make it worse. Shock barrel. Change damage to shock. Reflex sight. Hologram sight. Okay. Well, I'm curious to buy one, especially it's quite cheap. What else? Sniper rifle. 81 damage, that's nothing. Yeah, that's not impressive. The pinnacle of accuracy. The Sovereign Sprite shall grow with each skull you purchase. Oh, maybe features weak spot. Yes, weak spot bonus damage to 100%. Yeah, crit chance 3%. That's why you need like a lot of crit chances before they will become anyhow useful or reliable. This one weak spot damage bonus 100. Well, yeah. Sniper rifle have its bonus. There is SMG, but it's a shock one. Reduce some costs. Magnification disco. Well, I technically have already something like SMG. Electrical one, so not much reason to buy. Pulse hammer. Definitely don't need. What's the mod skin? Additional weapon slot. That's too expensive. Not worth that. No, that's it kinda. Shotgun. Damage looks pretty solid. Agata maybe, that's machine gun. With heavy rounds. How many heavy rounds I have? 10. That's not much. And this is long rounds, I think. So it switched from long runs to heavy rounds and explosive ones. Explosions will be quite useless, I would say. And still physical damage, not fire. Can't see much profit in this one. DPS 150. Shotguns still have best DPS for a reason. Rifles have the lowest. Yeah, sniper rifle is very questionable actually. Even with weak spots, well, for sneaking, it's maybe okay. With sneak, with everything, can do something probably. But the damage still very low. The base damage is just not good. Okay. Surprisingly not much more I can buy. Gunpowder, by the way. Oh, for now I'm good. Can maybe sell something. Yeah, I have this also for SMG, 31 damage. It's very inaccurate. Incendiary triple barrel shotgun. Oh, I didn't like it that much. I can see the price. Oh yeah. 130 is not worth it, better to break it. On this one, bomb suit. Yeah, bomb suit kinda makes sense to keep. Everything else is not expensive. Mods, by the way. Damage is against the players. Plasma. Still maybe better break them, they're not that expensive right now. Not about selling instead of this selling some parts, but they're also not expensive at all. Yeah. Let's see. Repeating rifle. Trench shotgun. 39. 27. Yeah, that's quite significant difference. As a bonus, it looks almost like a normal shotgun. With 2 square shape, I like more classic shapes, but not too bad. Okay. What else can we get here? Teamed Canid. What the hell is wrong with his textures? Textures just changing. So weird. I can't even say, like, one of them should be loads, I guess. Yeah, a bit more details when I'm kind of closer. It's so weird system. What people have eaten here? Look at this. That is a very tasty sweet stuff, or it's some terrifying food. Okay, the damn men's Gavin Scorpion finery.
My contraptions don't explode no more. Honest.
Listen, I know I shouldn't warn you about this, but anything I sell you runs the risk of exploding. I trust you'll appreciate my forthrightness and be all the more willing to buy from me.
Depends on the assortment, I would say. You also, yeah, look like a person that might know something about the SA's free market.
No. Ships decidedly ain't in my purview. You sure I can't interest you in some bric-a-brac instead of this conversation?
That's a strange reaction. So, locals not allowed to tell about the place? I would think you'd want to answer a potential customer's question.
You'd need to purchase much more from my stock for me to consider such a course of action.
Okay, let's see what you have.
I'd be happy to show you.
Yeah, as I expected, he has only materials. Heavily overpriced materials. Not sure why would I need it. I mean, I probably can buy more black powder. Nobody... it can harm, really. Okay.
Hello once more. I guarantee you some of my inventions will be working soon. In the meantime, I've plenty of miscellanea for sale.
Yeah. So can you now tell me something about the free market?
Oh, I prefer to focus on the present and the future, and not things that may or may not keep me awake in the dark and lonesome hours of the night.
Current not found. Current engineering 5. I need one more level of engineering, damn it. Okay. Oh, never mind.
Great. Let's get back to not this subject.
Not this subject, yes. I don't know, he looks quite merchanty to me. Not sure why this variant even exists. I'm not big expert on merchants, but on the scrap pile he looks very merchanty. More merchanty than some others.
Stimulants, medicaments, drugs. Get your drugs here.
If you're here about a toothache, you've come to the right place. If you're here bleeding from a dozen bullet wounds, I suppose I can help with that too. If you've wounds that need stitching or teeth that need scrutiny, I'm your doctor.
Yeah, okay. Seem a little dentistry obsessed for a doctor.
Yes? Is this a problem? I'm the only doctor on Free Market Station. I think that excuses whatever quirks I may or may not have. My prior faction demanded I strictly adhere to my vocation and forego the world of dentistry, under penalty of death after a certain number of infractions. Suffice it to say, I'm pleased Free Market Station allows me to be myself.
Okay.
Medicaments and more, all sufficiently regulated, or thereabouts.
So, what do we have here? Damage resistance while crushing. Gain additional medical inhaler slot. Additional inhaler slot actually quite cool upgrade. On the other hand, yeah, it will poison even more. Operator, crit chance, crit damage. Not bad. I mean, I already encountered helmet, I think 545. Stealth Celebrity. Gain increased hidden from your medical inhaler, increased with your hack skill. We also hack out the dogs by expanding bypass shunts to reactivate them once per auto dog. Oof. That's very cool upgrade. If not even using on regular basis, I could just equip it to hack it. And have 3 utility slots. That's very good helmet actually. I mean, I maybe will find better. Mine currently kinda better for me because I don't have much of crit chance. But yeah, with this and perks that I know, it's already at least 20% of bonus crit chance, which is for any automatic weapons very significant. Because DPS will grow heavily if you have 20 plus crit chance, plus high multiplier for crit damage. Surely a good thing. Trauma kit, recipe on how to craft trauma kit, that can be useful. Yeah, let's buy helmet, is very expensive, but probably worth it. Recipe orders Ascendant Giga. 687 over duration. I have instant one, it's better I would say. That's a trauma kit. Yeah, why not? Trauma kits are good. I wasted all my money, huh? But yeah, my helmet. Expert damage plus 10 and additional weapon slot. And additional expert damage related to how far away the target is. Damage bonus makes out at plus 30%, 100 meters. It's mostly for sniping. Technically I could show some mods maybe. They don't have any, do I? Additional weapon, grenade slot. Medical and handler slot. Yeah. This one already stuffed. Additional weapon slot is a must to have. Yeah, this one I have before. Plus 5 plus 40, but yeah, this one's very good for hacking these terminals because getting additional medicine is very important. Maybe you can just switch to it, actually, it's not that big a difference in weak spell damage. And Sword will give me some crit chance for SMGs. And I would have SMGs, well I have this one, Chain Spark Cannon. Yeah, still have 173 DPS, one of the highest among what I've saw, so still good. Oh yeah, I need to add more to it. What? Profligate Spender. You are not particularly good with money and has been noticed by your crew. Whether it has opened the savings accounts in your name, a portion of acquired bits are automatically stored for later. Each level you receive a dividend of those bits with larger payouts every 5 levels. Level 30, your account is closed. You receive a payout in full with interest. So I'm getting less money, but eventually I can get more. How it works. 30% for all bits received as stored by Valeria until level 30, or 20% of stored bits on level up as interest. Actually, not that bad. Actually, earn an additional 25% interest every 5 levels. So every level I'm getting 25% of all of 75% of money that I gathered in general. And level ups happen somewhat regularly. I don't need to buy things too often. At the same time, earn an additional 24% interest every 5 levels, which is also good. At level 30, receive 100% of your total stored bits, which is quite a lot. I will be filthy rich eventually. Okay. I mean, it surely means way less money right now, but that's okay. Yeah, I guess why not? Let's try. It's also kind of fit because I came to market like a villager or something and just wasted all the money. Let's take it. Kind of fit the logic. And doesn't ruin the game, so it's fine. As long as the slows not ruining my gameplay, I'm taking them mostly. Especially they even given some bonus. Just often they just to irrational doesn't really much, or breaking the game 1 of 3. Okay. No much money for me.
Protect your loved ones, protect yourself. Buy some new armor today.
Oh yeah, armor. I didn't buy armor. I don't have money.
I feel I should address any allegations you may have heard regarding bloodstains on my inventory. Just means it's been well loved. Tell me what you need.
Okay. Show me what you have.
Can do.
That's a weird helmet. Would you found something like this before? Yeah, guinea. It's actually called guinea hood. Base health, damage resistance, 10%. That's actually significant. Oh, it's against armor, it's not helmet. Damage resistance. Cost good materials. I probably have the best armor actually, yeah? On me. Damage resistance 10% by a calorie inverter. Minus 20% healing from medical inhaler. Using the inhaler grants a 10% multiplier on energy recharge rate for 3 seconds. Multiplier is improved further with medical skill. Not bad if you're a medic actually. The fine plant affected by damage type debuff, you emit damage of that type to frozen area around you. Not even that bad probably, yeah? Because robots often shoot with shock and creatures vulnerable to plasma shoot with plasma, so actually that's not bad of a mod. 20% of incoming damage is removed from toxicity, and helmets actually often have like 3 slots. I could show more. And chance to gain bonus resources when breaking down items, then chance to gain common crafting materials on kills. On kills? That's fancy actually. That's very costly. I had to learn how to make all this. Grenades not. Ray. Damage to the player is split and apply to companions instead. This is very good one actually, yeah? 20%. Especially in combination with the sparks that give 10% additional resistance, but aggroing enemies on you. This is like in combination very good, because you get a significant protection. Just spread out the damage. Effects and 10% physical damage resistance. Well, it's physical, it's not universal damage resistance. Okay, I can't buy anything better. Highest armor here is 13. And that's it. And mine order 13, yes. You have heavy armor? I already have everything pretty much. I just need to install a mod.
Sure hope Val isn't missing to something fierce back on the ship.
Yeah, like my money.
Need something, Commander?
Okay. Surprisingly, I can speak with him about the Breeze log right now, not anyhow before. That's very strange, but okay, because we talked on the ship last time about everything that was possible to talk about, but this wasn't the thing. Guess he's trusting me more or something. I think he's in field thinker. I need to install the mod. Should have something. Micro optics. This huge blast of here's the chains through enemies. Actually, oh, it's already in. Oh no, that's the only one that can be installed. What it shows me. Oh yeah, the only possible installment, and I don't have it again. That's what it means. Helmet. I need for the helmet. Christians, yeah. Extra holster. Yeah, that's what I need. But why it shows only 1 slot? Utility 3. I thought it's like 3 slots. No, it's 1 slot. But what is 3 then? Whatever that means. So I can choose only 1. Well, extra holster could be nice. Again, additional grenade slot. Primer slot. Oh, yeah, extra holster. It was taken. Why it was called 3? I don't know. Maybe there's some limitations for type of this mons, but hard to say. Utility 2, for example. Maybe it's a multiplier, like if you shove something it might be stronger. Hard to say. Then I wasted it a bit. In any case, it's a good helmet. Funny that this one I found almost from the very beginning. And it's also a good one. But this one should be yours and better. Okay. We can speak about the risk later. Second choice. So that's a bar or something. Oh, it seems like I can get much information right now here. I would say let's explore this place later.
Buy from me and live to tell your fellows about my store.
Because it seems like I have a bit low skills to properly explore everything here. So let's return to the shop. Later I can revisit this place, probably it will be new assortment. Is that what they're using?
Sprats I shoot with it, since they keep disintegrating.
Yeah, the same as MJ, I suppose. Not what I needed in any case. Guess my level was too low to get anything really good here. Interesting that here on the land there is space only for my ship, nothing else. What if somebody will want to land as well? What's supposed to work? Yay, Sister Pink. Alright. Now let's fly to our destination actually. So what do we know about Dredo? Don't let its Arcadia's baked landscape fool you. Although bereft of seas and rivers, Dredo is coveted for its bountiful ore resources and status as a Goldilocks moon that required no terraforming to support human colonization. Its distinctive gilded sheen derives from its ironstone deposits, visible from orbit. Looks very reddish. Yeah, it looks very golden. Okay. Is this a den, by the way? Or that one? Yeah, this is definitely not a den. Den is next one, I suppose. Okay. 5 hours here.
Updating ship roster to reflect the addition of Trooper Silong. Reminder: Earth Directorate agents are not allowed to participate in paid promotions funded by corporations. Furthermore, any opinions expressed in favor of product are the agent's own and do not reflect the opinions of the Earth Directorate.
Whatever you say. Nails. There's nails. Last time I've seen him here. No idea where he is. Now it's actually time to speak about the race. Guess he went to his own place. I saw he never been in this part, I think. So we have some emergency capsules. Oh, they're not necessarily emergency, they also can be just hibernation. The design of the things looks like it's made by Antistress, judging by the style. Oh, here he is.
Gadanez moved into Helen's old quarters. I figure, if anyone's unlikely to be vexed by finding fossilized purpleberry crunch in their mattress, it's an Auntie's Choice trooper. You think Helen would approve of us taking on a product pusher?
Well, that's the same stuff. I think Hen would like her.
Yeah, suppose you're right. They'd have matched wits well enough.
Do you have any other opinions on our career?
Always up for a little back fence talk. Though I'm guessing you don't mean Val.
Oh yeah. Like, do you have any other concerns about Inez?
Can't say I know her well enough to have much in the way of an opinion. She seems capable. And shockingly, she hasn't tried to sell me anything yet. She's still got more loyalty to Auntie's choice than they have to her, but maybe we can help her see that one day.
Should probably change her appearance eventually. Oh. Opinion, not appearance. Appearance also would be not too bad. Okay.
Sure thing. I trust you've got particulars in mind?
Yeah. Let's talk about the freeze. I found this audio log from the freeze addressed to you. What's that about?
Found it, huh? No. You know what? This one's on me. Shouldn't have left a line about.
Well, I'm surprised I kept anything from DeVries after what she did.
Yeah, well, I didn't have all the facts about Horizon Point until recently, did I? Truth is, I was getting ready to toss that old thing. Guess I just wanted to listen to it one last time. See if I missed anything other than her waxing about the greater good.
Like what?
I don't know. Some hint of who she really was? Some sign that she could turn into someone who'd betray her own team? Sounds stupid said out loud.
She seems like was focused on some kind of high ideals and goals, but doesn't seem like she fully understood what she did actually. Well, I still don't fully understand why you're taking this so personally.
Well, I don't understand why you're not more vexed about it. She massacred your team. She tried to kill you. Doesn't that upset you? Doesn't it put a fire in your belly to catch her?
Ken DeVries won't bring the rest of my team back.
No, but she's run up a cosmic debt, and it's up to us to be sure she pays for it.
Well, you process in your own way, I get it.
You know, I can't really remember what the others sounded like. Helen, Eric, Wade. I've tried recalling their voices, but there's just nothing. Static. All these years. And the only recording I've managed to preserve is from the one person I'd rather forget.
Well, aren't this irony? Well, if it's any consolation, the others surely would be proud of the angel you've become.
Kind of you to say, Commander. I hope it continues to be true.
So, do you want the recording back? For posterity's sake?
No. Burn it, launch it out the airlock, do whatever you want with it. It means nothing to me now anyway.
Well, okay. I'll take later then. Later. Okay, time to go on the planet. So, yeah, same team. Let's see how it will be on the next planet, finally. I had enough of the first one for sure. Jump sprite here. A bit different from what I expected. Tons of crystals. Always when I'm seeing this, like I have one question: are these crystals really that useless that nobody collecting them? That looks at least fancier. They should like can reflect things and work as a prism probably, etc. You can surely build something out of it. I don't know. Looks very cool. There's so many of them untouched. Maybe they're growing rapidly, hard to say, and people collecting them and they're still growing very fast. That I don't know, but anyway, it feels a bit weird. Okay, so where should we start? There is some kind of settlement up front. There is another... that looks... wow, it's some kind of facility. Kinda looks abandoned. Some strange thing in the middle, like a gun. Aim to space. Excavation sites. Nothing specific on the horizon. I guess I should go to the city or whatever that is. By the way, yeah, they're supposed to lead this wagon, but it's fully tiered away. Why? It's not maintained. Maybe because of the war between Orden and Auntie's Choice. This also doesn't look like Auntie's Choice place. That might be the Order base. Possible. So I guess I need to go down and then lead to this elevator place. Okay. Do I have anything around?
That must be Matriarch's Mercy. Sure think a lot of their royal family, don't they?
I have no clue. There's another facility. That looks like Countess ship. Okay.
God, damn, what
That was an Countess Choice place.
Fighting here in I don't even know how long. We got bases down there. If one of them got hit, then that strike will be the first of many.
Yeah, this one is surely destroyed. Whatever was there is now dead. I doubt that anybody can survive this. But who could do this? Protectorate? Here there is War of Order. Like, could Order send this? They pretend to be friendly, you know? We'll see. That doesn't look good, that's for sure. Yeah, this plant is quite huge. I guess it's in any case reasonable to go to the Order place first. Covered in blood. That place was actually hard to say who it belonged to.
The plan can wait. Our lines will not. Good subjects arrive 15 minutes early to avoid missing their tram.
That doesn't sound like Countess Choice, so I guess it belonged perhaps to the Order as well. Or whoever was here before. Yeah, that's whole of a mess. The rifts. Did they promise also in the rifts? What
Your
is
patience
hidden?
is commendable, passenger. Please continue waiting quietly until the next tram arrives. Stay vigilant. Report any suspicious activity to your nearest station warden.
No, okay. This is very patient resident. Oh, I guess you don't need whatever that is. Niconatrine bar. Parts of your daily meals and the grand plan. Okay, the soldier's food, I suppose. Fruit casts. Injection molded. It's not just for metal anymore.
Thank you for picking up your personal belongings. We must all work together to keep Golden Ridge beautiful.
No, okay.
Attention,
Mr. Robertson, not that useful.
You are running 21,027.5 hours late for your tram. Please be mindful of your departure in the future.
I surely will.
This station must have really been something before the war made its home here.
Yeah.
If things escalate, might never be something again.
That's why war sucks. They just destroy instead of creating anything. Just a huge waste of money and human lives. Always. The soundtrack here is surprisingly dark. Way darker than I would expect. I thought this planet will be way more civilized than the first one, but I was quite wrong. Yeah, the place was glorious back then, but now destroyed. Distraction. Delays may. Alright. Team access restricted. Okay, that's what happened shortly before this place was destroyed. Okay. Mapping. Wait a second, what? There is something? No? Oh, that's just some battery, I guess. Should be some information. Please select from the following options. Let's see, current schedule. Team 302. 999 minutes behind schedule. Yeah, I get it. Reporting teams later than 16 seconds to the regional authority. Oh yeah. Incident reports. Tram 609. 5 minutes behind schedule. Staff shamed. Tram 813. 9 minutes behind schedule. Staff admonished. Tram 552. 17 minutes behind schedule. Conductor reprimanded and recommended for mental refreshment. Wait a second, mental refreshment. That thing that only one group does. To them, not the order, but the protectorate. This place belonged to protectorate after all. Citizens found eaten food in non-designated area. Admonished administrated. The current incident will result in increased admonishment, with eventual mental refreshment if issue is not resolved. Citizens fell asleep in common area and loudly snored, disturbed the peace in public area. Severe admonishment. Recurrent offenses will be reviewed by an arbiter. Yeah, that certainly sounds like a protectorate. But then the food is different, no? Atmosphere is like what about today? Strange that the sound from radio works from somewhere outside. It's possible to walk somewhere. It's possible to get on the tram and maybe see what's on it. Just need to be careful to not die in the process. Like this guy. Oh, this guy actually has some unique weapon, maybe. What is this? No, it's blowtorch. It's probably engineers are trying to fix the place. Probably. Or trying to sabotage the place. One of two. Can I get to the tram? There's nothing inside, really. Okay, how can I go back now? Oh yeah. I get it. Does that mean that this is actually kind of way on the other side? Yeah, I cannot climb here, can I? Yeah, doesn't look like it. Interesting. Oh, okay. I need to go down somehow. Should be through the station. One that way, what about this way? There's a container. Locked. I can go under my own ship. Yeah, no way down here. Not even sure how possible it is to go down here. There should be a way. Oh, I've seen lift, I think, on the other side. Yeah, this one.
Stay vigilant. Report any suspicious activity to your nearest station warden.
Lockpicking 5. Damn it, I'm missing one level of skills. Need to level one more time before I will be able to access everything. There's a button, but nope. After this. All splendor unseasoned. For Arcadia, no sacrifices too great. Such was the caption of this mural, assembled painstakingly by a team of sculptors over the course of 6 years, commissioned by the sovereign himself to immortalize Arcadia's bounty. The original mural was deemed too spectacular to confine to one location. Eventually, the decision was made to fabricate copies of the original mural, each of which would be housed in the tram station throughout Golden Age, so that any subject may feel the caress of true artistry. Each of these copies was made to contain a piece of the original glorious mural. What's supposed to depict? That's, I guess, our nobles. I can take this one. How am I supposed to take it? And why am I supposed to take it? Okay. Can I get a quest? Collectible quest, okay. So you recovered the pristine section of a mural from an abandoned tram station in Golden Age. You might be able to salvage more original pieces from other murals and assemble the complete original on your ship. The mural piece you found appears to be part of a set. You might be able to locate the other segments and other tram station throughout Golden Age. There should be other tram station here. Like 4 of them at least. Seems like. Yeah, that's not much of a depiction. I mean, it doesn't explain anything to the man. Okay, let's go down. Nothing else to see here. Let's just spawn inside. Wait a second. Few things around them.
Folk were hunkered down here. Wonder how long they held out before. Well, best not to think about it.
No, you better think about this. To think about wars is always reasonable. Recipes. Can I figure out which one I already know? Actually, maybe I don't know any of them. Heavy rounds. Yeah, that's surely reasonable. Yeah, now I have the recipes. That's good. But damn, it's so expensive. Yeah, now I can buy actually all these rounds. $264 for the whole pack. No, it just shows how much money I have. Okay, get it. Oh, I have the recipes. There's some... Oh, that looks interesting. But maybe I'm strong enough. No, getting decent chunks of XP for using the spare gun. Beat cartridge, scrap metal. That's a bonus one. Well, it's never a bad thing. Not sure where exactly I can use only just scrap, but let's see. Pick up no good choices.
Day 206. Morale? Low. Condition? Feeble. Voucher mech. Watching. Always watching. Many have left for Matriarch's mercy, seeking refuge with the Order. The fools. Can't they see the Order is no different from the Protectorate? The Order won't...
Incessant muttering to oneself may disturb fellow passengers. Further conduct violations may warrant notification of the Sentinels.
Try it, you doddering rattletrap! Such threats compel me no longer. I now answer to no one. I've seen through the lies of both sides. In time, everyone will.
Unwarranted optimism may be a sign of a more serious imbalance. Please see a curativist before boarding.
Well, according to her, the difference between these two factions not big, and she might be right. So far I don't see any good factions here. All of them are corrupted shitters.
Unless you're bent on exploring, best we hoof it over to Matriarch's mercy and meet with that abbot Basar mentioned.
Well, that's why we kinda need to be on good terms with Order and whoever is around. Don't get into any trouble with them. So far, I don't need to be in any trouble. And nobody alive here. Oh, wait a second. There is somebody.
Please, somebody help us, anybody, please!
What happened? That looks like it's sort of a transparent.
Finally, some help. We desperately need aid. Desperately.
So, who are we?
My family and I, we was making our way to the Mercy camp for us refugees. We were set upon. My wife, my son were injured. Can't move them by myself. I had to leave them just past this tunnel so as I could go for help. But being alone is even more riskier. The Varachnids, I chased them off, but they'll be back. please help us. Ain't nothing I can do for them, but you got weapon and medicines and can get us to the camp. Please.
That may be a trap, but hard to say. How bad is they hurt?
I don't... Vary, by my guess. She was bit on the thigh, high, like, can see bone. Or maybe white means infected? She's screaming all the time when she's awake. Then she goes to sleep. She in agony. And my son ain't waked since the attack. Hurry, please. We must hurry or they'll be eaten. Or worse.
He might not lie. Well, leads the way.
Thank you. Thank you. This way. This way.
Still might be a trap. Yeah, I should remove repeater rifle. It's not really that useful. Blood everywhere, bit by bit. It's been so slow.
Ready to waste. Your command.
As I expected. I did expect that my animation will take eternity. Yeah. Damn the animations, I didn't expect them. First of all, I thought it's one. Why I was pushed by the air? Yeah, if I was sitting there doing a lot of damage actually. Yeah, I didn't see this one.
You want trouble? See you.
Hello, Commander. Medic's order.
Well, give me something.
On the way. Happy to help. Discreetly.
She threw out her thing, but not close enough. It's a shit. Let's reload meanwhile. What are you doing in this? Very good. Yeah, as expected. Like he was almost convincing at the end, so I wasn't fully sure, but yeah. Typical ambush. Shotgun worked perfectly, by the way. The only difference that I expect that he will be just a bait. Maybe his relatives actually hostages or something. At least, but no, he was part of the gang. Burst assault rifle. How it's supposed to work? One of a small number of water weapons designed prior to the war. It has been iterated upon to near perfection and handled like a mathematically sound dream. Well, one thing I can tell for sure that this guy is equipped exactly the same as the guys in Black Market. And also locals on Black Market afraid to tell anything, so this place might be needed to eliminate eventually. To change something there at least. And I'm a bit too weak for that for now. So 35 damage. It's kinda lower, but it's double damage. Okay, let's see how it works. First one, this I should use. This maybe instead of second. Promise I don't have many rounds for it. This looks like trash. Why design of both anti-chase and order some shitty steampunk whatever things? It's pretty much steampunk AK, that's what it is. Not even AK, it's Ambakan. Because shooting with double rounds. Needs a new plan. Plan is good. We kill a lot of dumb people and take their stuff. It's hard sometimes to still talk smart. Taking Dream Time makes talking good easy, but after Dream Time makes it even more harder. So we need more Dream Time. We just gotta move. Find new people to steal from. Older guys, aunties guys, and angry older guys are all hard to find. New people's easier. Just need to find new place to catch them when older guys not around. Yeah, this new good plan. We scrappers can do this. Just gets to keep talking smart and keep dumb talking scrappers and back for ambush. Okay. What does this say? They call those some scrappers, which is same marauders. And show me no Dream Time. Dream Time went to exactly the same result. Oh, there's a chest here. Yeah, I'm getting a third of the beans. I mean, 1/4 actually, not third even. Okay, what do we know about the location actually? Well, pretty much exactly what I've seen from above. There is some kind of scrapyard here actually. Maybe reasonable to check. Maybe better actually to go and talk to Embed first. What to see? I mean, I'm curious what's going on around. If we can find more of those criminals and eliminate them, that would be not bad. Okay, there's some creatures. Might be quite deadly, huh? Yeah, they're quite tough. And small ones are shooting. Oh, not too bad. Some weird spiders. Somebody still aggroed us, but didn't see anyone. Okay. So people actually gathered all this stuff before they died, I suppose. The spiders. Here's the ship. Yeah, there is some kind of facility here. Can also try to use this weapon, but I don't have that much ammunition for it. Though this facility can be huge. Yeah, I guess. Although, no, actually, it's not. Nicotine stinks. Oh, nicotine is good for making medicine. Yeah, I need everywhere lockpick 5 and to level up hacking and lockpicking by 1. Engineer head. Okay. Oh yeah, that's some kind of miner's place. Though this thing looks like coffins, partly. Where did you came from? Can't do it up. Something exploded, that's not good. That didn't work at all. And I forgot to reload that.
Hey, got a distraction for you. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Still alive. Die already. Yeah, the storm gun works. They better craft more ammunition. I guess the K works somewhat on humans. The things
No
to
offense to
armor it.
Val, but it's real nice having someone watching my back who ain't in constant need of recalibration.
You already told me this.
Need something, Commander? Sure.
Yeah. It's repeating options a bit disappointing, I'd say. I need to craft more. I'll also actually break down more. Break down all the junk. Also equipment. Which one which? Repeating rifle. I would say I don't need it, it's not good. Triple barrel shotgun definitely worse than mine. Expand damage. Yeah, this one I'll skip. This one's questionable now to use, although it's using the smallest round, so it's not too bad. It's like tiny SMG of sorts. Now later over, I already have equipped one. Additional grenades that probably will not need anyway. That's fine. Alright, what do I need? Crafting ammunition. Can I craft these rounds for key? No rounds. Cost 4 black powder and 4 scrap for just 2 magazines. Shock rods at 3 magazines for... yeah, a lot of different other stuff. And energy canisters for this. I should run them on a lot of powder. Trauma kits. Made of nicotine and stuff. I think this heartless Avaira is the one that grows near the this dangerous biomass. But yeah, I can craft a lot of trauma kits. Good to know. Compact rounds? No, that's not it. Heavy rounds? Yeah, quite expensive to craft. Having weapons that using them, quite expensive to maintain. Shotgun's fine, well, don't remember how much I have. Let's craft a bit more. But I sure need a lot of shock rounds. I need a lot of canisters for that. As long as I have them, it's okay. I could also craft more of long rounds. Yep, now I have enough of everything. Everything except for medicine. Yeah, I'm eating through my supplies very fast with these spiders. So always there are nasty spitting ones and they're so small. Yeah, everything overgrown with crystals. Some of the things kinda inside them, which means crystals actually growing fast probably. Although no, wait a second, this is the drill, so yeah, drill can be inside. So they're probably not growing that fast. So yeah, Knuckles actually gathering them. Yeah, the accuracy of this gun is a bit questionable, especially without aiming. Nothing special here. Lubricant. This biomass is weird. Can I destroy it though? That looks more special. Oh, can get it, can destroy it, can do anything about it. You can take the wheel, but you can take the hammer. Why? Surely it can be used for scrap. Yeah, just abandoned my inside, pretty much. Probably because of the spiders. Because of the war, like... people probably stopped actively working here. And spiders came. Eventually this place is just abandoned. Oh, okay, let's go to town. So it looks fancy now. But we should go somewhere at least. It's some strange forest, to say the least. They had some comments at the beginning, but now like nobody can comment this forest. It looks quite unique, to say the least. I'll even go in the right direction. Yeah, this is better return to the road for now. I mean, looks quite impressive and nice. At the same time, it's dangerous. Because the nature of this place is unknown. There's a capsule here. I found this chest and protected boxes. Why? This place is so strange. Onto the compression coil. Unclear. But Hunters definitely dropped some troops or something here. Maybe just supplies. The troops. Some propaganda noises, what it is? Attracts mercy. Yeah, some propaganda post. Refugees this way. Okay. I'm not really a refugee, but I'm going this way.
Refugees, looks like. And after that strike, there'll only be more at the gates.
I guess.
Another refugee? Just a moment. Allowing anyone into Matriarch's Mercy unprocessed will upset the precarious ratio of refugees to aid. We should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days, presuming no unforeseen alterations.
Orders from Ruth. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Well, okay, yeah, I guess the only thing I can do. I'm not a refugee. I'm here on orders from Ruth.
Ah, I seem to recollect one matching your description set for arrival. Pardon my slowing your ingress. It has been rather hectic of late. Welcome to Matriarch's Mercy. Rule number 1, no crowding. Rule number 2, avoid the exclusion zone. Our seer has predicted non-specific imminent danger.
What is the exclusion zone?
I thought the name was self-explanatory. Our seer predicted that a corner of the encampment is in terrible danger. Danger from what? Or when? Unclear. Stay away from it, and, in all probability, you won't have to find out.
Okay, so he have no idea himself. Step aside, you cautious peasant. That's some praise of a space ranger. I thought refugee encampments were supposed to be safe.
Safety and probability are incompatible. Eventually, nowhere will be safe. Including here.
Is there a rule number 3?
Not at present, but according to our predictions, the creation of a third rule is likely, if not inevitable.
That's what I would expect. Well, you people sure take your predictions seriously.
Our predictions spring from the universal equation, the very numbers that guide the stars. Only a fool ignores probability, and we don't suffer fools around these parts. That's enough questions. Keep the line moving. You need anything, talk to Seer Wiley. He's in the lift building, straight through the settlement.
Okay, Wiley. Let's see.
I remember this place before the war. Functioning tramiculars. The peaceful silence of the canyons.
I can't recall the last time this region was silent.
I guess it was fine before, but apparently it's changed. The war changed everything.
How long are we meant to stay here?
Ask the Order. I'm not in the prediction business.
Yeah, that's a lot of refugees, actually. That looks like a bad storm, but no, I can trade with anyone.
Broke my nose last scrap. Or, I guess Raleigh Dortmunder did, huh? I still don't get any of this.
Word to wise, don't accept anything here that's given for free. You'll pay, one way or another.
As always. Yeah, this guy looks like part of this mafia.
Keeping everything above board? I hope not.
Yeah, different shady people here.
You got business? No? Move on.
That is hilarious. No, better not mention as director. Nobody likes them. I don't have time for this. But yeah. Back intimidator, however that can be obtained. That's some surely shady district of sorts.
Greetings. What can I help you with? Let me guess. One of your co-occupants is always hanging up his or her britches in your corner of the yurt. Am I right? Or you're dealing with more of a stay off my palate or that's my air you're breathing sort of thing. Pray elucidate the exact nature of your tiff of contention.
It's mostly things just come to eat me alive and I'm trying to not allow them. So I need some guns or whatever. In general, what the word are you even talking about?
Oh, you don't know already? Allow me to explain what we have on offer. Here in Matriarch's Mercy, if you're not a member of the Order, you're probably living close to somebody else. In some cases, sleeping on top of them. Sort of thing tends to cause friction between neighbors. Would lead to fights, but nobody here wants trouble with the Order. So they hire our hooligans to battle by proxy.
Hooligans? So they fight using stand-ins. What does it solve even?
Half the time, people shy away at the first sight of blood. The other, that's what they're there for. We say whoever wins the fight wins the argument. But frankly, it's never anything of consequence, like, okay, hurrah! This guy gets back his mangy button. Now, how can I help you exactly?
I personally wouldn't mess with locals, because if you stay in such a place, you're very accessible by all of them. The moment you sleep, somebody who you smack a day will return to just, I don't know, just will kill you during the sleep or do something else. In any case, nothing good will come out of it. You also can be easily robbed here, because you don't have your safe corner even. Nah, not a good idea in any case. But yeah, I came to ask about sedations camp, but I guess you answered my question.
Ugh, a tourist. Well, clear out then, huh? Can't have you scaring off real customers. I got a bunch of yeggs, 2 pugilists, and a cicanid to feed.
Seems like this gang really value some pinky purplish colors. They're all using them. Either by the mask or by hair or by anything. Maybe some tattoo on the forehead. Okay.
Look, your nose was just a stand-in for Duarte's nose. Don't feel like no stand-in.
So they get trashed?
Ah, I banged him up real good for you, didn't I? I won, you won, right? Matters settled.
The void you did. Barely connected. You're thinking of 2-3 scraps ago. You've been mostly unconscious a while now.
I've got no idea what either of you are talking about.
You ought to talk to Boss Tilda. She's the brains in this... what does she call it? Oh, yeah. Quasi-illicit shenanigan.
Doesn't like to look at us when we're all banged up. Said my face turned her off Borsloaf.
Well, can't really blame her. I already spoke to her.
Oh, then you know more than us, I guess.
Not
Boss
sure.
Tilda knows all sorts of funny business about this place.
2 of us? We just try to keep our heads down.
Yeah, not so successfully as we were in the fight.
The meaning of life is numeric, and we are the keepers of the equation.
Vicar. Does she bring in words of order or what?
Apologies, outsider. As a vicar, I am usually tasked with guiding non-order lay people, such as yourself. Lately, the abbot has tasked me with the education of the refugees in our care. You are, of course, free to stay to be enlightened by my lecture, but I don't need an abacus to predict your path lies elsewhere.
No, really. What if I promise not to take much of your time?
Well, if it's in the displaced's best interests, I imagine I can find a moment.
So you seem fairly in the know. What is the situation in the settlement?
Yes, I reckon I do have my ear to the grimy dirt floor of Matriarch's Mercy. I hear what common lay people are saying, and the wide array of bodily noises they make. Suppose I, more than any other member of the Order here, connect with non-scienticians. I've begun daily lectures, including practical advice on efficiently planning their days. I frequently launch into extended orations on everyone's favorite topic, math, and meticulously expatiate on our sex origins in the most rigorously pedantic detail.
No, okay. Sect's origins. Okay. So they actually called sect. Okay. You haven't actually told me anything about the situation here.
Oh dear, I got ahead of myself, didn't I? That's an occupational hazard around here. As I'm sure you've read in recent dissertations doing the rounds, education has proven to have a 13.7% increase in overall quality of life. I am single-handedly making a difference here, with constructive pointers on efficient scheduling, lessons on order history, plus some mathematics for a little added razzle-dazzle.
Oh, I would say it's better than nothing, so like it's a lot of entertainment here. But do you really think that people are listening?
Never as many as I would like, perhaps, but my little congregation grows by the hour. Eventually, my unsophisticated layperson friend, the knowledge just seeps right in. Give it a few years and they'll even be asking questions.
She called me unsophisticated layperson.
Every scientist
No thanks.
yearns to visit the archive on
I would say unsophisticated. Then... Okay, even more people here. Yeah, I've seen this picture in the other place in press. What? Did you see me in the dream? or something.
Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help.
And why? Why would you need my help? You don't even know me.
True, but the Order's predictions know you better than you know yourself.
Oh, really? Well, I have a question first. What do you think of conditions at camp?
As a doctor, I'm appalled. We don't have enough beds or private quarters to separate people, so sickness is blazing an unhappy trail through the refugees. Of course, the Order keeps us well supplied with meds, but things will get worse as long as we're overcrowded. Yes, I can treat sickness as it arises. It would be leagues better to prevent it entirely. That means space to spread out.
He mentions that Order kept them safe, not Protectorate, which means that he is from Protectorate, but Order is not Protectorate, but at the same time somewhat fine for them. And I remember plan was mentioned, Matriarch and plan was mentioned in Protectorate settlement on Eden. I still not fully understand what the player's Order takes in all this. Especially Order connected to explosion of the base of the Protectorate from the very beginning of the game, so that's very confusing. Okay. Open refuge is kinda a reasonable thing, so anything we can do to assist with that?
Since you asked, you can run this medicine to Horst Lambing. Just don't
Lambing?
shake the man's hand. He has a habit of coughing into his palm when he covers it at all.
I guess. But I thought you desperately needed my help with something else.
You see, the Seers are members of the Order who labor over the universal equation. Even in its unfinished state, the equation gives them the means to predict the future. Recently, I had a rare opportunity to ask the Seer for guidance. He told me that a dashing outsider would answer my prayers. I feared the prediction was a fluke, but here you are. A dashing outsider standing before me.
I don't look so dashing. I'm not sure that I'm looking that dashing. But the problem is, like, the Order devised an equation that calculates the unknowable. How is that even possible?
Strictly speaking, it isn't. Not yet.
And
but
how
the
it
math
works?
is very, very, very good at predicting what is probably most likely, extremely possible. In theory. Within a margin of error. Anyway, that is the Seer's
Calculate this
business.
with math.
My business is the health and welfare of this camp.
Well, okay, tell me more.
Where to begin? There are so many sick and wounded in Matriarch's Mercy, and I have but 2 imperfect hands. I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the Seer predicted an outsider would find them.
Oh yeah, that's not bad of prediction, because I'm certainly not a specialist in medicine. Maybe Ines could help? Think you could do it?
Might have time to patch up 1 or 2 patients before we head out. I used to be a combat medic. A good one, too.
You also strike me as someone on the go. I need committed medical employees, not a freelancer. The Seer gave me a datapad with explicit instructions that I not read it, for my intervention could only throw probability into disarray. Now,
Interesting.
take the datapad, with my thanks.
Well, before I get to that, I had another thing.
How can I be of service?
Show me what I have.
Since you aren't a refugee, I hope you understand that I cannot offer my goods free of charge, but my prices are fair.
Okay. Pinnacle Perform Micro. Nothing special really. Though toxicity might be different for them, but I didn't pay that much attention. Conference to know to purchase full stock. Wow, it's like I need it. Recipe Essence of Vigor Killer. That's a lot of health or duration plus uranium poison. Well, poison doesn't sound good. Oh yeah. Could buy more nicotine on things, but I don't really need. And that will do. Okay, what is this datapad? Though you may be a stranger to this land, so you shall help us by locating medical specialists essential to the health and the well-being of Matriarch's Mercy. Be they formally trained or unconventional in approach, rest assured that they will be welcomed with open arms. A taxidermist, as summoned with needle and thread, can be found within the bounds of Matriarch's mercy. Should be exactly in this place. An automechanical that has fallen prey to scrappers is located to the west in the Garden Estates. A plumber, a specialist in the most depraved and yet essential biological function, is currently in the trenches of combat. We thank you for your forthcoming assistance, Sir William. Okay. Well, maybe I will find them, but interesting that one of them should be here. Okay, that doesn't explain much. Still need to visit the main place and meet the event.
You're right. The universe does not orient itself toward fairness.
That's a bit.
But it's my firm belief humanity can do better.
All evidence to the contrary.
Who are these people?
Ah, you must be the, Earth Directorate agent I was told to expect. Your punctuality is commendable. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Reach. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability?
Maybe? I don't know. No. After thought, no. Thank you, but I couldn't possibly indulge when there is mischief afoot.
Sensible. Straight to business, then. The presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, pursuant to our normal standards of compartmentalization, she was scant on the details of your mission. That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Reach?
Well, I shouldn't really share this information. No, I shouldn't explain anything. No, whatever I'll tell to him will be known anyway. I need to speak with Victor Clemens. Supposedly he's a member of your order.
Victor? Oh, yes, Archivist Clemens. Quite the mind. Such encyclopedic knowledge of engineering. One could almost mistake him for an exemplar. Is he in some kind of trouble?
Not yet, I guess. If he is innocent, then he's got nothing to worry about.
Such a statement implies the opposite is also true.
Well, I'm not sure, but it seems like he is involved in a plot to destroy Arcadia.
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse.
Not sure that this is the same, because some people can treat items better than humans. But in any case, that might be a different reason why he did it. A friend of the traitor, I'm afraid, said she and Victor had secret contacts within the Order.
And that may well be true. But our standard of proof within the Order is not normally met by hearsay alone. Victor's currently supervising highly experimental research at one of our labs to the northwest, the Enray Range, beyond the invaders' front lines. Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it. That path is less than safe, so I advise caution.
Well, I can deal with whatever in there. But can you be more specific about the threats I'll be facing?
Besides the highly caustic Serenium River and the Mantisaurs, we've also received reports of mad cultists in the area. It does make me wonder why Victor decided to stay.
Maybe he is part of this mad cultist? But wait a second, I thought there is only one sect here. So what are those mad cultists?
Rift worshippers spouting inane theories.
Rift worshippers?
They began showing up prior to the invasion. The first sign of dysfunction in the Protectorate always starts small, doesn't it? Loath as I am to admit it, There may be some merit to your worries over a conspiracy within the Order, whether Victor is involved or not. As my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts is not good science. I would be remiss if I failed to support an investigation.
Well, okay, glad we're on the same page. Now, how can I return the favor and help you?
No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Auntie's Choice base, Outpost Opportunity. It came from one of our facilities, the Zeranium Manufactory. But that facility is intended for research, not military action. I hate thinking an Order member responsible, but given the precision of the attack, it does suggest traitors in our midst. It would undoubtedly benefit both of us to root them out.
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger? Would an internal review of our ranks not be more appropriate?
Hexen will be tomorrow. Current tensions. And here I thought we were getting along so well.
Choosing levity at a moment like this is only further evidence of your lack of good judgment.
I don't dispute the need for discretion, my friend, but the presiding bishop made the determination to send the agent to us. It's best we trust her calculations. Moreover, our situation is growing increasingly dire. I can't overstate my fears concerning this most recent attack ending the ceasefire and reigniting the war in Golden Ridge. One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence, but if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture might preserve the peace.
But are you sure that the Order didn't intentionally attack Auntie's Choice?
Most assuredly not. It would eliminate the entire point of the ceasefire. Please convey that fact to whomever you speak with.
Yeah, I doubt about it still. Okay, you're supposed to be helping me. Why am I the one doing all the work?
And here I was under the impression that investigating crime and injustice was primarily what Earth Directorate agents do.
He's got us there, Commander.
At any rate, I trust whatever's uncovered over the course of this investigation will serve as compensation enough.
Okay. Well, we'll see. Well, thanks for the needs. I'll look into all this.
I knew I could rely upon you. Ruth wouldn't have sent you otherwise. Here, take this writ of investigative inquiry. It'll grant you access to the manufactory. Seer Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these traitors you've mentioned erstwhile. We can compare notes once you've returned with your findings.
Well, I have a few more questions before I leave.
Illuminating the path to true erudition is an abbot's moral duty. Whatever I can tell you, I will.
He's so trying to pretend that he is so nice and friendly and peaceful. And maybe he is, but probably not. The guy to the right looks like military advisor or something. They certainly perfectly know how the war goes and everything else. And they're surely involved in it. I've noticed you refer to Wiley as a seer. What is that?
A calling for those with a greater than average talent for mathematics and computation, particularly in the field of predictive analysis.
No, so this Puffus guy is Puffus because he thinks that it's better and when this matters. Well, the defensive way of saying you can predict the future?
Yes.
Seer Wiley is being too modest about his contributions. Many in the Order rely on seers for their indispensable counsel. I myself would be lost without mine.
So others blindly following whatever the seer is saying, and seers think that they are almost gods here because they worshipped by others. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. You seem excessively depends on him.
No, it's not like that at all. Our bond is an equitable partnership built upon a foundation of mutual respect and dedication to the plan.
I'm sure
In
about
fact,
that.
What would you put our combined efficacy rate at these days, Wiley?
I won't trouble our good agent here with the exact calculation, but the percentage is considerable.
I dread the day your immeasurable talent finally propels you into the upper echelons. Truly, Landon, the Order doesn't realize what it has in you.
Yeah. And what is there with that giant statue outside?
That is a statue of the matriarch, Alexandra Varick, Arcadia's founder and for whom the monastery was named after. Regrettably, Alexandra Monastery is closed to non-Order members at the moment, given recent troubles. But perhaps Seer Wiley can give us an estimation of its reopening.
Oh, certainly. According to my calculations, the monastery will be accessible to certain members of the public shortly.
Haha, good news indeed. Oh, you really must visit. The observatory is a true sight to behold.
I wouldn't say that's a good prediction. It's word shortly. Like, what does it even mean? Days, weeks, months, years, minutes? Thank you for feeding me. I will be on my way. To bad things that didn't talk to these charlatans. They have malfunction pieces here, right near the dude that's supposed to be extremely talented with any electronics. That's so weird. God, James Cameron. What? Well, not really, huh? But this guy's so weird.
Hope you appreciated how I bit my tongue back there with the abbot. Didn't want things to come to blows with civilians in the crossfire. Full of excuses for the attack, wasn't he? Could be that he's sincere, or could be that he has his hands so full with keeping his community from falling apart that he missed a memo or two. Either way, I'm willing to stay my hand until we know the truth. If it were my folk buried under the rubble, if Ortiz was among them, I'd want to know for certain before acting. Besides, ain't nobody around here better suited for investigating than we are.
That is true. But yeah, she kinda connects to one of the sides of the conflict because she's still somewhat loyal to Auntie's Choice Corporation. Well, at least they're taking this better than I would expect.
I prefer doing my shooting after asking all the pertinent questions, Commander. While we're at it playing detective, we need to scope out opportunity. If there are any survivors, we ought to help, however we're able. I can only hope they had warning enough to run for cover. If they didn't, well, there's only so much basic training can prepare you for.
Well, I guess you're speaking from experience.
Once endured a week-long bombardment in a foxhole with only enough rations to last 3 days. Screams went on twice that long. Some of us still ain't fully recovered. We should move on, unless you got something for me?
So she managed to participate in some shit already before. Well, okay. Let's go. We know enough, I guess. I should still have an icon, like she want to talk or something. We always talk about
Commander,
ours, no?
You got a minute to talk? I got some thoughts on this situation with the refugees.
And what's on your mind?
The number of folks seeking refuge from the war is, well, it's beyond what I expected. And beyond what the Order is capable of handling, seems like. Andes may not be faring much better here, but we could at least find enough work for these folk to buy some food.
And how we're supposed to do so? Okay, so why would Auntie's Choice do anything out of the kindness of their hearts?
I mean, we ain't gonna give up our cots for what could be the enemy. We're doing what we gotta do to keep our heads on our shoulders. It's a tough situation, that's all I'm saying. But if the Order can't even manage tens of folk at their doorstep, they ain't gonna manage much better should they win the war.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, not sure that they're smart enough and configure anyway possible. Well, we can ask these refugees if they prefer free food or having to work for it, for example.
But nothing's ever really free, is it? I went through this myself when Auntie's Choice took over Tau Ceti. It took time to secure the merger, but once they did, we folk got the help we needed real quick. And all they wanted in return was the signing of an employment contract. Now, I ain't seeing any contracts in Matriarch's Mercy. So what is the Order actually gaining by doing this?
Contract can screw up even more, technically. No, I'm not look exactly like my avatar. Definitely not. Wow, you can look like anime girl, kinda, you know? That's not how it works. Well, in the way of manners and things, yes. Like this avatar is somewhat close to me, but at the same time, no, apparently not. Nobody looks the same as, well, anime characters, apparently. Yeah, I'm not sure about the other things, but, well, they definitely get at least human shields. Nobody sane would dare attack refugees.
They'd have to be evil to even think of them as such. And they'd have to be stupid to think that's a line nobody would cross. The Order doesn't strike me as either. Anyhow, if the Order is in fact helping these folk with no hidden aims, then, well, I'll be the first to admit that there might just be merit in what they're selling. Appreciate you hearing me out.
Well, let's go. The station here is weird. Would represent to be really nice and fluffy, but they probably not.
Manufactory or outpost opportunity.
I don't know. Let's look at the map.
Have you come to bask in
No, I don't want to bask away. The map. With many variations where to go. Trails are trading. The uranium manufacturer. Uranium manufacturer doesn't sound too bad. And also it's close. So it makes sense from multiple standpoints. Yeah, it could go there as an option. Maybe it's better to follow the roads for now. And then explore the territory. We'll see. In case I would say we should go there, but there's also local things that we could help. The Hollis birthday in Matriarch's Mercy is overwhelmed by the influx of refugees. He needs medical specialists to help shoulder the burden, and this is why they predicted there were some nearby. The Hollis birthday gave you a datapad from Sir Wiley with instructions where to find help. Yeah, I need to find these people. That's eventually. Those are other things. It's also different. And the highest rank officer at outpost opportunity and conveys them its message. That's different. Actually, is there to guess? You found compression coils that Altus choose when to do the jump off orbiter dropping onto the radar. They must be very important to someone. Must be. Yeah, nothing about actually helping locals. Okay. Then I need to find one person mentioned this datapad. Which is actually should be here. Connects. Taxidermist sound with needle and thread can be found within the bounds of Matriarch's Mercy. This is Matriarch's Mercy, so it should be somewhere here, if I understand correctly.
The paradigm is a self-centered derivative take on the grand law.
I haven't seen this many folks crammed together since Recall Libations Night at the Thruster.
So I need to find summoned. Somebody who looks 70.
Don't even like the sound of it. How could something be incalculable?
I miss my sprats.
The very idea.
How do you do, stranger? Always nice to see a friendly face around Matriarch's Mercy. Though it's a pity I can't lend more aid to our downtrodden collective. I'm just a humble taxidermist.
Bingo. That's on target. I'm second medical specialist to help Doc Hollis Bernstein.
What? And you think that's me?
Yep.
Listen, friend, a little skill with needle and thread does not make me a qualified medical professional.
Well, I guess we can get some lessons there and start helping. What do you think it is? Does he have what it takes?
Look, this place ain't exactly crawling with experts, and Doc needs all the help he can get. Even if all you do is suture wounds, your services will be invaluable.
Have it your way, then. I know when I'm being voluntold. But you better make it worth my while. Before I agree to anything, I need sprat corpses. Several. And no victims of violence, please. My art depends on the quality of the sleeve.
How am I supposed to connect this? And why even I should do it? Okay. Do you have any leads on clean sprat corpses?
I used to source all of my sprats from a local trapper, Frankie Billings. No idea if she's still in business. Word has it she's out north in Auntie's Choice territory, so watch yourself.
Well, okay, I'll come back once I get my hands on some fresh vermin.
Fresh being the operative word. My thanks, stranger.
Amazing.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever...
So all of them will need also some kind of quest to do. Amazing. Yeah, another work to be done here. But yeah, I'm mostly curious about this place. Yep. That's north from the settlement. I don't see any settlement, and this is probably trenches. So this is probably a big war zone that I better to avoid most of the time. Although somebody should be found in trenches according to these predictions. Well, I can either try to find a way straight, or I can follow the route and go back to the place. Engineer. Let's see. There is something to the right. There's also this. There are some outposts. I guess I can bump into some civilization if I will follow the routes, and maybe it's more reasonable than explore territory around, because territory might be dangerous for now. And I better not deplete all the resources right now. But accumulate a bit more. Some kind of outpost.
Stranger, the order bids you welcome, but also warnings.
Oh, at least they're not shooting outside to strangers. That's a good progress.
In light of the recent attack on Auntie's Choice, you may want to make haste to Matriarch's Mercy. It's just down the road here.
So it was one of our bases that got hit. Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah, that's what I've seen from above. So, what was that attack?
I can't rightly say, and that is rather concerning in its own right. It seems our temporary ceasefire with the corporatists may be at its end.
So they actually had ceasefire?
Yes, this was an active war zone until recently, and now seems like it may be so again. Not quite certain why the attack was launched, but that is not under my purview. I'd surmise that when Auntie's Choice realized they couldn't get through our defensive measures, they wisely chose the path of diplomacy. Seems I was mistaken.
Well, it weren't our artillery that made that strike. I can tell you that much.
They must have done something to provoke an attack, which is why your safest path now is the one that leads to Matriarch's Mercy.
The guy seems quite sincere, so he looks like quite believe in this order, as probably many low-ranked members of the order. But why is that? What else is going around here?
The Order controls everything south of this point, but the rest is beset with various dangers. Zealots, scavengers, creatures, and corporatists. Well, not certain about that last one anymore, after the attack.
When you say zealots, do you mean the cultists who worship the rifts?
Yep, mad to the last one. People will turn to anything to ease their discomfort during times of crisis, I suppose.
And what were you saying about scavengers?
They're both unstable and violent. Auntie's forces call them scrappers, and uses them for just that, gathering scrap materials. Excessive abuse of stimulants has made them severely unbalanced and prone to violence. They've also been known to pose as refugees, to lure their victims into ambushes. There are several camps of them northwest of here. I'd strongly advise keeping your distance.
Exactly where I'm going. What about the creatures?
The creatures are of the genus Varachnid. They are large enough to kill a full-grown human, and exceedingly willing to do so.
Alright, thanks for the information.
All your endeavors elicit expected results.
Okay. Well, we're going northwest eventually, so there should be some camps here. I guess let's follow the road and see how the road's doing. Here. Quite similar to the other colony, by the way how the road's done. I guess it's common for modern civilization. Yeah, that's where I was distracted by the one of the scrappers exactly. Nice, he's surprisingly long, by the way. Gladly everything nicely visible. With so many glowing crystals. And actually, at night this place looks more charming. If a bit dangerous. That's a corpse. An engineer. Whoa. I'm a bit stuck here.
Don't make me bury another agent.
To the rescue, sight unseen. Let's get you healed. To the rescue.
Yeah, you better kill me. Pesky spiders. Not is this electric gun, nicely disable multiple of them, but need a bit of time to start disabling actually. It's not a panacea, that's for sure. Another corpse. Canisters are so useful. This one doesn't even look like engineer, probably one of the refugees. Yeah. The music here is like gloomy, to say the least. Definitely into trenches. Not the right way. Another corpse, by the way. Yeah, it's all group of engineers carried some tools. They're eaten by spiders. Can I anyhow detect the spiders because they were under the ground, as far as I understand, or something like this, at least I didn't notice them. Maybe they must like those crystals. That we can hear something. No, I don't see anything special. There are pretty much trenches made of crystals.
Settling into the cognito, all right. You got everything you need?
Almost. Ever thought about bringing an Auntie's Choice vending machine on board? I ain't all that agreeable if I'm without my snacks.
I've got to introduce you to this novel appliance. Name of a refrigerator. You can store and draw from it without ever paying a bit.
Everyone knows a morsel tastes that much sweeter if you gotta pay a premium for it.
That's not how it works. But yeah, you just need some, I don't know, some crates of this purple berry crunch. She'll be fine. There are birdies. There's some things never changed. There's spreads and birdies everywhere. I don't remember how they called though.
We regret to inform you Uranium Manufacturer 7 is presently under lockdown. Unauthorized entry is barred. Equipment's malfunction, laboratory mishap, and/or miscellaneous unspeakable dangers.
Unspeakable dangers. Sounds intriguing. The thing stopped working and still working. Didn't break, surprisingly. Surprisingly didn't break neither itself nor the crystal. Multiple things. Maybe they automated though. Yeah, the things can be actually automated. Maybe it's something like huge auto mechanics, so they're slowly working. But yeah, the place is quite impressive. Oh damn, think. Not sure what the unspeakable dangers can be here. There's only one way to find out. I kinda expected something on the way. But we just entered into this place without any issues.
Hello? Someone there?
Initiate. That's us directorate people?
Yes? Did the missive not play, or was it garbled in some way? Are you somehow struggling with coherence? If so, to be clear, Zerania Manufactory 7 presently and for an indeterminate time is in lockdown. That means no external transmissions, no visitors.
Sure. But I have a writ of investigatory inquiry from Abbot Newell. Open up.
Wait, you have a writ? From the Abbot? Well,
Yes.
We don't have any means of... yes, they said they have a... yes, sir. This is Factor Maytunier. Am I to understand you have orders from the Abbot? Quite convenient for you. I have no way of verifying without allowing you entry.
Yeah, that's convenient.
Very well. Come inside and we'll see this sorted. Building on the left.
Okay. Build on the left. Oh yeah. Get inside.
Right over here.
That's some huge
Not
X
getting
factor.
down below until you talk to me.
Okay.
So,
Looks
the Abbot
military, huh?
deigned to send someone whilst we're contending with all manner of emergencies, did he? Wait, is that an Auntie's Choice enhanced soldier with you? Oh, I see what this is. Stay back. We have no desire to escalate things further. Don't do something you'll regret.
We want answers, not a fight. And if indeed there's any retribution to be had, it won't be by my hand. Tell him, Commander.
Well, you can check my papers, but my team's my business, like it or not.
Surely. Far be it from me to question the irreproachable prudence of an enigmatic caller. Sometimes I cannot fathom what goes through the Abbot's mind, but your papers do seem to be legitimate. I will unlock the elevator so you can speak with Proctor Svoboda below. I'll send word you're en route. But fair warning, I cannot predict what reception you will receive. I expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along straight away.
And what exactly is going on here?
The recent attack may have originated from this facility, but I assure you it was not at our hand.
Oh, really?
We have no desire to resume open warfare with Auntie's Choice. One of our transport pods filled with Zeranium was diverted toward, or more specifically at, their location.
And transport pod. That's a weird thing to call a missile.
Though functionally correct, I assure you. The transport pods are fired into space, where they are collected for redistribution. To date, no one has ever misused them for this purpose, despite the explosive nature of the material. Fortunately, we have potentially identified the culprit, and we have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below, which would be a good thing if they had not, somehow seized control of the manufactory operations.
Whoa, so somebody actually took the control of the facility and now resuming the war with Auntie's Choice. some sort of weird patriot that hates all this choice. I don't know. Yeah, that sounds like the perpetrator has you cornered, actually.
Our suspect, one Initiate Alva, previously supervised launch controls. Though steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in the operations control room below. A move not likely to allay anyone's suspicions.
Well, so far everything about this seems suspicious, to be fair.
An understandable perspective. I fear I must concur. I admit I'm to a reasonable degree pleased you are on hand to corroborate current suppositions. May your query yield favorable results.
Yeah, that's a weird situation. So they launched it, and it was certainly uranium or something, some other toxic thing, judging by how it looked like. And he confirms all that, but at the same time claims that they lost control of the facility, which is weird. That can be exactly Victor and company doing this.
It evidently originated here. Transport pod full of Zeranium. Blue outpost opportunity to naught but tinges and flinders.
Wait, so has it been classified as an accident? Or an attack?
What I'd like to know is why our illustrious seer provided zero warning beforehand.
True, whereas their prediction now? How is this predictions? Pure bullshit. At the same time, they somehow pretend that they predicted that they knew about my arrival. But that might be just knowledge about Earth Directorate forces sending me to some place. On the other hand, I wasn't really sent to the place where I've been, so that's hard to say. Yeah, if not that situation, I wouldn't believe a shit about these predictions. But because I predicted one of the things that they couldn't actually normally do, that's... that gives me some doubts that what if they actually can predict something? Maybe because of the strange rift system? Maybe that can somehow work with time?
What are you doing up here? How did you get past the gate?
What do you mean? About new installed me. I have a rate of an investigatory inquiry.
Forgive me. All this business with the lockdown puts one on edge.
So she's afraid that somebody will come for her. Interesting. Is this where the cargo pod used in the attack was launched? Can you tell me what happened?
Everything appeared routine at the time. We launch transport pods into space regularly. They get collected. The Zeranium we refine here is used for power. It wasn't until we heard the explosion that anyone knew anything out of the ordinary had happened. I ran a systems audit on the launch sequence afterwards. Just finished constructing a report on my findings, actually, if you'd like to hear it.
Doesn't seem like she's lying to me right now. Can you please summarize it for me?
A transport pod full of Zeranium was fired from here, at Outpost Opportunity. It subsequently exploded in spectacular fashion.
Spectacular fashion. I guess we didn't say anything from here.
Terminal input functions down below in operations. The low-ranking scientist who launched the pod is inside. Regrettably, that is all I know. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Sure. Yeah, I need to go deep into the facility and figure out what's going on. As far as I remember, Victor exactly connected to this place, no? Investigate the Ray manufacturer. Yeah, meet with about new travel reach. Yeah. No, wait a second, he is in range, so it should be someone else. But could we connect to the same bunch of Zealands? That's possible.
The Proctor's a low-functioning functionary at best. I mean, just look at this mess. That explosion.
Well, running a manufactory must require extraordinary, fastidiousness.
Little good that's doing us now. Little good that'll do us when Antes arrives.
Hello, layperson.
Layperson? Why does it call me layperson?
For me to talk with you.
Okay. Can get anything from them then? Oh, there's a part in the main entrance where I need to go. What else can I find here? By the way, yeah, automechanical was mentioned codex. So an automechanical that has fallen prey to scrappers is located to the west in Garden States. To the west. The Garden States. I didn't even see Garden States on the map. Or maybe this part. This wasn't it. Maybe it's something like this. That's also west. From this facility, not many things can be even west. So I guess this means west of the region, which can be this place or that place. Okay, so it's not one of these automechanicals.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night.
Amazing phrase. Interesting that this robots I encountered before, but they were like twice smaller.
Hello, come here.
These workers are huge.
Goodbye. This unit enjoyed our banter.
Truly a joy. Something marked strangely. Okay. Well, nothing really interesting here. Nothing specific at least.
This unit is currently unavailable for meaningless interaction.
What do you mean meaningless interaction? Quite meaningful. Oh, there was an accident here, seems like.
This unit's current work task takes priority over conversation. Farewell.
Yeah, they dropped the spot and crashed one of the automechs. I guess that will lead me down.
Initiate Alva, stand down. Relinquish control of this facility immediately.
Oh, my dear Proctor, you can't believe a low-level drudge like me is responsible for any of this.
You'd have us all believe you seized control to demonstrate your innocence. Wait, is this being broadcast?
I have no idea how this audio doodad works. You're the one in charge here, Proctor Svoboda. Are you sure you didn't do something?
I demand your unconditional surrender at
Craggle.
Pushing buttons over here now. Did I disconnect you somehow?
Okay, it's disconnected one another. That looks like some mess of a squabble. And it's a huge facility, huh? Probably. Well, okay.
Emergency detoxification initiated. What's her name took over?
At least she's not trying to stop me, and that's something.
Things have been a mite haywire.
Okay. Makes sense. Raptidon hide. Why in the hell would be Raptidon hide here? Of all the places.
Ah, yes, of course. Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown. If we'd been able to communicate beyond our walls, might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party.
You mean Initiate Anima?
A low-level subordinate, assigned here years ago. But I'm now realizing how little we actually know about her. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about.
Doubt about that, but let's see. If it would be a spy or whoever, like, that's quite cruel to destroy the whole settlement just to, I don't know, provoke next phase of the conflict, which still can be done by a corporation, but it's unclear. That's quite an accusation. Can I back it up?
Within a beat of us hearing of the attack, Alva seized command of the system and locked herself in the control center. She then forcefully repelled several attempts to extricate her. 2 are dead already. Poor Jacobs lost a hand trying to pry free the outer doors. Why, she could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. I implore you to stop her before she does so. I fear violence may be our only recourse.
Probably need to investigate a bit before murdering anyone.
Whatever for. We've already established her guilt. Failed to see the use, frankly. I suppose some limited nosing about before dispatching her wouldn't hurt. Presuming she doesn't kill us all in the meantime. I'll be in my office. Let me know once she's no longer a problem.
So they found a person to make a scapegoat. How convenient. Yeah, quite a big place. Let's check it first. There's some kind of sideway. Sealed and not openable anyhow. It should be some kind of terminal or anything connected, or maybe it's just a way backward. Office of the Proctor. Yeah. It's her place. How about yeah, can check on anything? There's some wanted list. Nothing special here, really. Okay.
Can't talk. Calculating an inverse complex sine function in my head.
Okay. I guess when you stand all day on the same spot and have nothing to do, you have to start, I don't know, to listen something, audiobooks maybe, or start heavily thinking about something, or become too dumb to think about anything.
Are you going to be a problem? Because I have a solution that requires very little computation.
I also have solution for such solutionists. Nothing special here. I knew I didn't have much money. Well, okay. We don't have anything here. Let's try to investigate it further. Despite the size of the place.
Would you describe the Varachnid's calicity as slavering when it attacked? How much viscous fluid would you estimate was involved?
I don't know anything about the fluid's volume. Thing attacked. I shot it. There's goo all over the spot it emerged. Measure that, maybe.
So they get attacked by spiders.
No lectures, please. Not in the mood for a random interaction, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, you strike me as someone with a very small body of published work.
That is possible. I'm not good at publishing. Yeah, an impressive place. Very beautiful. Should be quite cool to work here, actually.
Of course, she's hiding something. You think those two exemplars just fell wrong? They're hardly prone to involuntary self-injury.
Definitely talked to someone, but nobody answered.
Alva's been here for how many years? I never noticed her. Just blended in with the scenery somehow.
That's maybe why she was chosen? Or maybe she's actually an agent after all. I mean, that's quite a skill.
We don't wrap this up soon, we'll have consumerists up to our brain cases.
Okay, so they expected somebody inside. A lot of blood here. Like, there was quite a mass murder here. What the hell happened here exactly? I guess better ask her and see what's going on.
Oh, hello. A visitor. Who is it they're sending now? And who are you, dear? You're what? Some maverick for hire? Oh, no, I can see it now. Earth Directorate, yes? Like Commander Zane and that rascal Buddy. And who was that you brought with you? A friend? Ah, an Auntie's Choice grafted soldier. You poor dear. And someone else. Another Earth Directorate agent, I see. Seems sad.
Is she talking about me?
All this for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention. This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding.
She might be an agent, because why would any simple worker know so much information about Earth Directorate and could recognize someone once? Then she's definitely experienced one. How could you tell I'm from the Earth Directorate?
I expect few in the Order know of you, but, well, I've kept to a role here that is purposely not very taxing. Others prefer calculations in their spare time. I have my stories. Between launches, I enjoyed serials, two-bit dreadfuls, periodicals. I adore Zane and Buddy, even if they are considered contraband. And you decidedly share their upright bearing. For the longest time, I didn't realize your organization actually existed. But here you are, well-timed and, no doubt, eager to help.
Interesting. That doesn't sound that convincing. That she just didn't even know that the Earth Directorate exists and immediately recognized with so much confidence. Okay, let's start from scratch. Why don't you tell me your side?
I'll tell you exactly what happened. Our transport pod leveled outpost opportunity. I immediately realized someone must have bypassed my terminal. I initiated a lockdown to block further tampering. Had I not, additional attacks may have continued. Now, despite a long record of dedicated service, who's being blamed for this calamity? Me, somehow.
She claimed that there is somebody more low run that can do it. Well, despite that, I heard you killed these two guards, and they actually lie in here.
Yes, that was terrible. I feel awful. Though technically speaking, they did kill each other. There was a scuffle. Their weapons fired. It was a most unfortunate thing.
Sounds hardly believable. You seem pretty competent for someone stuck at the initiate level.
I've refused a few promotions over the years. Undemanding work provides me ample personal time for my stories. I enjoy speculative fiction. Does that make me suspicious?
Yes. If you ain't climbing the ladder, you're on a downward trajectory. Nobody in their right mind would be content.
No, I can understand why somebody could do it, but she's still too educated and speak for herself. That's suspicious. Do you have any way to prove your innocence?
Dear me, I wish I did, but... Actually, there may be a way you could gain answers here. The firing record should contain all relevant details regarding the launch. Why, yes, I could unseal access to the records repository for you, and open the path leading there. I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of.
Why can't I ask more about these two dead guards? What exactly happened? I'll take a look. Not promising anything though.
All right, fair enough. Understood. Appreciate your help, dear. Please return when you have found something. May the plan favor us against long odds.
I'm curious why the thing behind her destroyed. Looks more like a sabotage, really. Though hard to say. The two officer initiates appears to have been shot. I need one more level of observation to see anything. Damn that. And I'm nowhere near to be leveled up. Also spent perhaps demands 5 level, and I have 4th level of everything except for speech, I think. That order initiates appears to have been shot, yeah. In any case, the story is hardly believable. They have blood around themselves. A lot of stuff destroyed. No, it seems like somebody shot them. Also, it's such a pool of blood here, even. Somebody gets shot. Outside, corpses get dragged. Like, it doesn't explain why so much blood here. It's more like they were dragged here or something. On the other hand, there's no traces further. It doesn't make any sense, really. Also, everything... Okay, I can understand that by misfiring here something could destroy it, but inside, how could we destroy that? It's certainly look like a sabotage, but at the same time she agreed for me to check the records. And let me guess, I will need Hacking 5 to actually check something for you. Pick 8! Oof. That's messy. Can possibly have the skill so far. Okay, I could if I would focus on this.
May all your endeavors add to the equation.
For a moment I thought she would tell me something useful. Morning uranium. Let's see what we can find. Not sure in this terminal or not, but I certainly can find something. Oh yeah, launch records. But first messages. From Tenured Archivist Lenander. Subject word of caution. A friendly reminder that there remains a 19.8% chance of one coming face to cephalothorax with a arachnid of uncomfortable size and toothy disposition amongst lower levels of the manufacturer. Our colleagues in xenobiology know that screaming, flailing one's arms, and other expressions of abject terror only excites the creatures further. So please be advised to weep silently during any chance unfortunate encounters. As overseer of this facility, you are clearly allowed full access to all areas and equipment, but your presence in our laboratory remains a distraction at best and at worst, a source of anxiety for members of our junior facility. As you are no doubt keenly aware, even minor disturbances can translate into delays over time. I remain confident you will appreciate my candor and take this in the best possible light. With the best in order and under. Why are you still connected to this? But yeah, it's always to Proctor Svoboda, so it's her terminal. That's for all manufacturer stuff. Okay, what about launch records? Status records expunged. Please review backup physical records. So there's no records here. Somebody removed them, as far as I understand. Printed backup records. The launch records consist of a number of instructions that are time-stamped and uniquely numbered. Using the time of the launch initiate alpha supplied, you are able to look up the recent launch. The entry shows that it was directed at Outpost Opportunity. You also detect a slight odor from the records, but it's unclear if that's just the type of paper or a product of the printing process. Like paper. Okay, let's look closer. The record clearly shows that Initiate Alpha launched the payload at Outpost Opportunity. It's undisputable that she fired the command, though the smell seems curious. Kind of find someone who smells similar? Or to the fact that it's printed fresh now? One of two. Somebody removed the logs from here and made it like this. Doesn't mean much. This should lead to low levels, but that's the end. Not somewhere I can go for now. Not just they can go there in general.
Patrol's back, I hear. Don't see aunties being too dissuaded by them, though.
Wow.
May the plan guide you.
True indeed. Because the terminal kinda related to this Proctor. What's her name? What if I'll speak to her? And see, can I notice the smell or anything?
We're still in lockdown, so I take it you haven't shot the traitor yet.
No, I didn't. Only a matter of time.
I am so pleased a reliable party is actively engaged.
Not necessary, but yeah. Okay. Nothing noticed around her, so it doesn't seem like she did it.
Apologies. This unit's conversation module is functioning intermittently.
Yeah, that doesn't explain much. Let's see. So, you gleaned all you can from the launch records. Inform initiatives what you've discovered. The record indicates that I've launched the payload at Outpost Opportunity, though its smell seems curious. Well, it doesn't seem like I can find anything just like that. Or maybe pure random, but so far I don't even see where I could go for it. So I guess it will not harm to tell her. She can't handle smell really. In any case, what do you even say about the smell? I have to get access to her body, huh? Maybe that way I will find out. I don't see any way to bring this stuff around. That's what's concerning.
Always account for standard deviation.
Evaluation dithering. What about this place? Sealed. Everything is sealed, damn it. There's different stuff there. Bit of a ruckus for whatever reason. Can I get around? And actually I can. It doesn't help me though. No, you don't need to go here. That's not necessary. Can I climb on one of these things or something? No, doesn't look like it. Oh, damn it. Almost fell down. Okay, so this is not so strange that so many things are knocked down, although probably when I will fix the issue, I'll get access further. Questionable how much I need to get further. That maybe would help. I can get further. My, who's this guy? Why he... Yeah, why he's here?
Well, hello. Have an update to share with Initiate Alva?
Hello. I've been conversing with Factor Matadier here while you were away. Understand you've met?
Yes, they witnessed me rather discomposed, I fear. Visions of Auntie's choice reprisal clouded my thoughts at the time.
I doubt that they work together and then... You two seem unexpectedly cordial.
The Factor is less accusatory in his questioning than certain others, which I respect. Good manners cost nothing, I always say.
Troops now guard the entrance above. Our safety addressed, I have turned my attention to the cause of our situation here, and I have deemed it wise to investigate further. Do not let my position fool you. All within the Order are scienticians, and hence we seek the truth of any hypothesis based on evidence. The Proctor's accusation is no different.
Okay, you turned up anything else or remember anything out there?
A recent security audit brought up several curious messages meant for an unknown party, sent from a terminal somewhere on the premises. We were unable to track down the whereabouts of this mystery terminal, but one message contained certain oblique references to placing blame. Nothing conclusive, yet enough to give me pause.
You examined the launch records, yes? Did you find anything, dear?
They might be and then fine. Let's see. Well, the data had been purged, but the physical records said you launched the transport pod.
I suppose the data wipe was meant to cover their trail. The physical records would have been altered, dear, presumably by some difficult-to-discern chemical means. But listen to me. What do I know about this sort of thing? I know I've watched too many Aetherwave serials. Suppose they fuel my fervent imagination. But still, even the most junior scientician knows the best explanation is one requiring the fewest assumptions. Ergo, I set the correct coordinates. Someone overrode them.
That's possible. If that's true, that can't feel too great. Some left you to pull the trigger.
There should be ample time for regret later, dear. For now, I'll admit the armchair investigator in me wonders about Proctor Svoboda. Someone may be pulling her strings, perhaps. That's what investigators like you say, isn't it? Now, what you uncovered appears to imply two further avenues of inquiry. A Zeranium leak occurred moments after the launch. I imagine it may have been used as a diversion, allowing the culprit time to falsify the record. The overriding of the coordinates also deserves a look. Don't you think?
What can we prove that the launch was altered?
I can speak to the coordinate override, I believe. All commands are routed through the hub in central processing. If one meant to accomplish what you're suggesting, they would likely look to do it there.
I expect the Zeranium leak stemmed from alterations to the control boards and refinement logistics. I'd look for any signs of tampering that may point to the culprit.
Before we continue further, I'd like to know more about who I'm working with.
Oh, I'm full of hidden depths, dear, but this isn't the time. Later, I promise. Anything you want to know, from my first science crush to my scientician aptitude test scores. All right. There. I've unsealed both areas. With hope, what you discover will help us determine the responsible party.
I'll stay here and play for more time. If the Proctor sends anyone, I'll say I'm close to convincing you to surrender.
Okay. Seems like he actually interested in find the real person. Action different? No, that's not it. So yeah, I need to find the terminal. The question is where.
Had plenty of managers like Svoboda back on Tau Ceti. Couldn't take responsibility for nothing.
No, this is lived backward. Oh, maybe actually. No, begins the endpoint. Investigate central process. No, this is exactly where to go. Or not. Refine logistics. Logistics down below and processing is above or something. Not hard to say. Yeah, seems like the place is quite big actually. Okay, let's see how big actually it is. That doesn't look good. A lot of blood. Nobody mentioned this. Broken out mechanicals. Okay, let's not take. Is it dead or a knife? It's making noises, so this one's a knife. Can you not disturb them? It's already disturbed. Yeah, the spiders are quite tough. Oh, just don't stay in my way, please. Trying to aim at them. That's one way around. Oh, someone's hidden bonus items. Oh, I guess. Now trying to sneak around it. That's why to do. Can you not run like this? What a mess.
Over here.
The hell are you?
Thank you kindly. I am decidedly in your debt. Anything you need? Anything I, a lowly archivist, can provide you,
Oh,
a heroic
archivist.
individual who is
You sent this
handy
message.
with doors?
Well, yes, I had few questions.
Of course. I am now able to breathe easy and respond freely.
So this is central processing. If I wanted to reroute launch coordinates, I do it here, yes?
Strange question, but yes. All commands path through the hub here. Through that wiring underneath that open floor panel in the back of the room, actually.
Did you examine the exposed wiring? What do you think happened there?
Well, in my professional opinion, looks like someone rerouted some commands from operations. Not sure which ones. Based on the sloppy state it was left in, I'd say they either barely knew what they were doing or were in a rush, or both.
Where were you around the time of attack and outpost opportunity?
I was in my cot doing advanced equations. After the explosion occurred, I rushed here to check my terminal. The door was creaky to open. I should have known it would lodge in place when it closed, but I was distracted by the disheveled state of the room and rushed inside.
And what do you know about Initiate Annual?
Works in operations, right? Always on about her stories. Wish I had time to watch serials and read all day. Well, that's about everything I know about everything. Let you be on your way. Careful on your way out. Try not to be liquefied and subsequently devoured.
Okay. Well, whatever you said, mostly confirms your words. That's something. Okay. That stuff you mentioned. A patchwork array of switch boxes and cables connecting many of the facility's command systems. The obvious horizon of the cables here is noticeable. Yes, of course, observation 5, because you need every single trait as 5. Every single skill. Damn it. Okay, it looks closer. The rewiring is reminiscent of how Initiate Alva took control of the doors in the operation office. That's weird. So you noted how the rewiring is reminiscent of how Alpha took control of the doors. Yeah, it doesn't explain everything so far. But that's not saying for her, that's for sure. There's any other terminal here? Many things are broken here for whatever reason. Now I should be able to hack it. Sundock has already been used, however, the perpetrator will allow you to hack access one additional time. I have 18 bypass chance, yes please. Oh yeah, this is a really good helmet. As far as I understand, this is exactly a unique property, yeah? That only this helmet can do. Perfect. Because having enough medicine is quite crucial. Anything else I should see here? More of these weird things growing and glowing. Nothing else here. Okay, I guess we're done here. We can return to Zal's direction and check it.
Let me have
Woohoo! There's a big boy. Spinner. Yeah, no, I was gonna easily tank them. Wow, I can beat you it quite fast. About this of the mech, by the way. It's just kinda broken. Okay. No, it's not fully clear, but at the same time that was suspicion. Suspicious what was environed. Let's check the other side.
Spectre's been in there a while.
May all your theories
Well, at least he's still alive.
May circumstances proceed toward intended results.
Yeah, now the door is
Something about that outfit isn't square. And she called me sad. I'm not sad. Just for the record.
You're sad. But yeah. I mean, she have good legend and everything, but seems like she actually might be an agent.
Yes. Suppose you'll do.
I'd
been hoping an empiricist or assessor would amble by, but you appear reasonably apt. The Zeranium overflow venting has gone completely haywire. What else will this higgledy-piggledy nightmare of a day bring? I was ordered to keep watch until a specialist arrives. Might I entreat you to act in such a capacity? The control board to divert the flow of Zeranium is up yonder in refinery logistics. If so, I have something for your time and effort.
Well, I'm already headed that way. Sure.
Oh. Well, I might have kept the item in question then. No matter. It should guarantee you remain motivated to see it through. We developed a pharmaceutical primer that, technically it poisons you a little, but also heals you quite effectively. Shut off the gas, it's yours.
Well, alright. You get yourself a specialist, or reasonable stand-in.
Tremendous. Why, this day may average toward the positive yet.
May deliberate endeavors beget expected results.
Okay, something Zibnet should be on top. Thank goodness, and why she couldn't just send a mech to do something? Oh. Well, we could go there. The alternative? Locked. I don't think there are many options here. There's way through this mess and there's way around. I will prefer way around apparently. I guess it's kinda here. I guess I need to switch the tool. Yeah, that should be the shot. Oh, wait a second. Can I climb here? Well, isn't that supposed to be a thing? No, it's more like a way back actually. Yeah? I can go forward. Alright. They don't need to go through the clouds of this mess. Oh, the thing can protect me for a short time. Not just they can jump over the thing. Maybe I can, but better not try. Don't wanna fall down. Although, talking about falling down. Am I supposed to go here? It's quite broken here. There is a... yeah. Jumping from one another, maybe? Oh, I can try. Leap of faith. Double jump. Managed to go through actually. I was standing here like nothing happened.
Anyone else? Here, a medic? Back in business.
That shouldn't be the way. Oh yeah, it's good stuff. Now this helmet I will have enough medicine at least for fights. That's nice. What the hell is this? Uranium venting pressure. This control board allows the user to update settings for the uranium overflow venting system. Okay, look closer. Safety restrictions have clearly been set to exceed state tolerances, causing explosion and subsequent leak. Somebody did the sabotage on purpose. And uranium. That should help. Just turn to road, I suppose. Oh, gladly, thanks to double jump, I don't need to do these jumping puzzles. Wait a second, how did I get here? Oh yeah.
You're back. Uranium overflow venting has returned to a non-haywire state, and my internal levels of disquietude have lessened along with it.
Well, wish my own internal disquietude could be so easily addressed.
This is anecdotal feedback at best, but I find sometimes a gift helps. Something that makes one feel deserving. And by assisting me, you have proven this.
Okay.
This card will allow you into our humble little research lab. It's right past operations, can't miss it, unless you do. The pharmaceutical primer I mentioned is inside on display.
I would try to do so.
The Order regards potentially detrimental human testing as an unethical scientific boundary. We tried it on a cysty pig, though, and he came through. Reasonably no worse for wear.
So nobody really tried that. Okay, but I have some questions.
With the leak abated, I am fully prepared to be peppered with queries.
Am I correct in assuming the leak occurred right after the attack on Outpost Opportunity?
Now that you mention it, yes. I recall I was worried about one crisis, and my mind was completely occupied by this other crisis nearby. I must admit, I haven't given the attack a single thought since. I do hope everyone's okay.
No, they're not. Do you happen to know anything about Initiate Anima?
Not much. Keeps to herself mostly. Or that is entirely. Like all of us, she resided in the barracks 15 degrees to the northeast from here.
Did you see anyone lurking about here before or after the leak occurred?
You mean just after the attack occurred? I was in a state of anxiety at the time, and, well, I'm sure you're aware higher levels of cortisol can impede the encoding of memory.
Well, I'm not so scientific. Alright. I'll be on my way to barracks.
Greatly grateful you were helpful and effective. Farewell.
Mention something. Access current. Now that place is. Personal assessment. Initiate Alpha Miriam. During our recent discussions, Initiate Alpha has shown a profound unwillingness to discuss our motivational factors and aspirations. Its notably frustrating disposition renders us unable to adequately project her career path. When I detailed this concern to the Initiate, I was met with a silence one can only characterize as stalmy. If I were to draw a conclusion based on this inconsistent data drawn from years of similar interviews, I would say it almost appears that she is being evasive. North Darkest Nanander. So that's his place. Well, that doesn't mean much, really. Everybody can be elusive for whatever reason. Not necessarily any bad reason. That's a barracks. Maybe we can find smell here. It could be helpful. Not sure which one is her place. That's maybe hard to say. This barracks, like, hard to find any information, really. Different books line in multiple places. And doesn't show who is owning what. Cigarettes. So not that. Yeah, surprising this kind of barracks, first of all, very small. Secondly, there is nothing I can find here. It's a bit frustrating. Should be something at least. The sentience, not necessarily even connected to her. What about all these systems? Nothing I can do about it. Nothing hidden or secret or anything. Well, any professional wouldn't even keep anything here. Oh, there is something actually. That is. Plain green alcohol. It's nothing special. Yeah, that doesn't help. Doesn't explain anything, doesn't help. Yep. Nothing really exists. It could help me in the investigation. If this is a barracks. Maybe it's only a local barracks, but I mean, maybe there are multiple barracks. But I don't know. She is shady to say the least. At the same time, somebody might try to put the blame. At the same time, she is too confident. That's the main issue. Like, Nobody would be confident in such position. She's confident because she thinks that she avoided any issue.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really help.
May circumstances proceed toward intended results.
Yeah, now Felix is everywhere. That might well give me some information. Some strange devices. That's a lot of money. But I'm not stealing. Just trying to find information. There's still a knife. That's something. Lagoon armor. No. Tactical rebreather. Energy recharge rate. Yeah, also good feature actually. This doesn't even count as tin for whatever reason. That's certainly not mine. Tribute unfiltered. Just cigarettes. Scientific grade full sealed. No information or anything. Anything that I can unlock that I couldn't before. Ventilation different. That might be also the place. Nothing special here. There's a chest in the middle. All different things. It still doesn't show or explain anything. That's also Viger kill. Oh yeah, that's what she mentioned. Present Grand Snorgy Hill. Yeah, I could buy this one. One of the places. I think, or at least something similar. But yeah, sounds familiar. I'm actually even supposed to come here and take it. But that doesn't show me anything else. No information about her. That's quite a huge archive. With some mentions or anything. With no terminals even. If there's anything left that I could visit actually. No, that's not where I should go.
May all your endeavors add to the
Investigator.
So what do we know? Van her and factor meted here. What you've discovered? You noted how the rewind is reminiscent of how Alva took control of the doors and operations. It reminds that someone pushed their gas processing setting about their tolerances. Yeah, not sure how I can use to get information from her. And despite all this obtained XP, I almost get level, almost have enough points to check things, but I cannot.
Oh, hello, dear.
Returned already. I'm sure Alva will be interested in what you learned.
Why, we were just talking about you.
Or specifically, potential implications for a multitude of troubling scenarios, based on probable results of your investigation, downstream outcomes, and such and the like.
You know how the Order is, always calculating something. But please, tell us what you discovered.
Well, someone rewrote the coordinates for launch and they had clearance to cause the link.
That you found evidence that the coordinates were rerouted is definitely something. Would be an odd step for Alva here to take, except perhaps to throw blame elsewhere.
I admit I had the knowledge to cause the leak, but not the authorization. And yes, why would I reroute coordinate commands away from here?
But Svoboda doesn't seem capable of engineering all this.
I wholeheartedly agree, but her incompetence hardly absolves her. I'm sufficiently certain our proctor is conspiring with an outside party, so I'm coming out now. She's going to tell me who she's working with. Then I'm going to kill her.
Wait a bit. You're going to what? Our investigation, it's unfinished. And you're an initiate. What are you talking about?
Oh, I see you two thought you were proving my innocence. No, you were helping identify my target. I'd advise you dears to help or stay out of my way. Proctor Svoboda needs to pay for her actions.
What the hell is going on? So is she trying to tell me that she is agent of Aunt's Choice? And trying to figure out who attacked the Aunt's Choice? Or is she trying to tell that she is some high-ranked person that hidden a place here to, I don't know, control everything or what? The evidence didn't prove she was guilty, and you clearly aren't in us everything.
Yes, I concur. That may be the only part of this that seems certain. You are far more capable than some back manufacturing button pusher. Who are you, really?
I am a dedicated agent of the Order, but no, dear. My name is not Miriam Alva. I am Marisol Delgado, formerly of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
That group was just a story to scare novice scienticians. Next, you're going to be telling me you're... Wait. It is you, isn't it? The one they called the Endpoint.
The Endpoint. Wish I had a cool code name.
If you want one, you gotta earn it. Start rescuing sprats out of trees. Or maybe finish the important conversations you start.
Well, I'm kind of trying to do it. So, what's the Department of Primitive Casual Redirection?
I must admit, I'm not entirely sure. The rumors about your department. They said anyone who might delay the equation being solved disappeared. If there are any hints of truth to that, I find it severely at odds with Order tenets for balancing efficiency with humanity.
This is hardly the time for a history lesson or debate, I'm afraid.
You've been lying for years. Why should we listen to you now?
Perhaps you shouldn't. My earlier endeavors were often disconcerting. But the truth remains. Whatever is happening here, I'm not involved. I arrived decades ago to lie low after a difficult assignment. More than that, I have nothing to speak on at present.
That you are who you are, and are standing right, and have been here for years. It's all much to digest. I suspect your methods are not my own, nor the Order's, as I know it. And I fear your intentions for Proctor Svoboda.
Well, yeah, not enough proof so far. Let's wait for the Proctor to reveal who she's working with or without your help.
I cannot be party to this, but neither shall I stand in your way.
A wise calculation, my friend. Good thing you showed up when you did. You saved me from having to kill everyone here.
Yeah, I know how it can happen. Okay, I am always happy to save lives. Is there anything else?
Svoboda has much to answer for. Let's go see that she does.
Just transition straight there.
What's this? What are you doing here? Come to surrender, I take it?
After decades keeping this identity, your inexpert blundering has rendered it obsolete. I am Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor of the Order. This would be an ideal time to confess everything. Before you die.
You can't possibly be party to all this. Not with her vast misdeeds so readily apparent.
Our investigator has definitively determined my innocence following a thorough investigation.
What's the options? Definitely determined may be a bit of a strange.
I don't know what you found, but any so-called evidence was likely laid there for someone to discover. By a party with years spent in hiding. This is all nothing more than a flagrant example of artifice and bunco. An elaborate song and dance from an admitted imposter.
Enough, traitor. You made your play. You lost. No more deception. No more lies. Time to pay what is due.
No, wait,
Thus concludes a thoroughly distasteful business.
Yeah. Well, you shot her right in the chest.
Yes, though I was aiming for her face. Little rusty. Best search her office. Someone clearly was pulling her strings.
Would have been nice to perform that search before there was a corpse in the room, but...
I can totally agree, Nails. Yeah. She definitely rushed with that. Well, she was quite armed. That's the one thing I can tell for sure. So let's see if we need evidence. There's something here. Yeah, the terminal didn't even work before, so it wasn't possible to check it for no reason. Okay, let's access our site control. Toxic fluid and request access. Why would I unlock? Enter it. Rubbish bin. Commence message recovery. From Abbott Newell. A matter of some advisement. Dr. Svoboda, as you know, I value sagacity when it comes to supervisory matters. With that said, allow me to put the following question to you. If one had a close colleague, a friend, even whose diligence appears to have slid, and whose calculations have become increasingly error-ridden, what actions would you advise? Surely one should not consider submitting them for a promotion. Speaking hypothetically, of course. About your console, about Newell. That's weird.
The terminal unsealed the effluvium repository. That's traditionally off limits. Ideal spot to hide something. We should take a look.
Okay, let's unlock it then. Wherever that is. Okay, this effluvium repository. What is this? Where is this? It doesn't explain anything to me.
Out of sight and on the way.
I misclicked. Thank you, but I misclicked. Okay, flume repository is someone there. Wherever that is. Oh, this one. Okay. So the things that I noticed from the very beginning is exactly the way to go. Well, that's surely not normal. So I guess I did the right choice after all. Wasn't fully sure, but now it seems to be correct.
Used to be brimming with runoff chemical sludge. It's been renovated, I see. Another terminal. Go ahead. You should have
Uranium ray. Large plasma charge. Sounds good. Let's see. From not identified subject orders. The attack on the outpost was meant to reignite active fighting between Altus Choice and the Order. Instead, it has only resulted in an investigation of both localities that threatens to expose our plans. This is an unacceptable error on your part, and I expected better. Perhaps I should have entrusted this task to Luna from the start. Cooperate with the Earth Directorate agent insofar as it does not lead back to us, and know that further failure will be met with severe consequences. In light of recent setbacks, De Vries has concluded that we are to pursue contingency plan A467. These instructions will be issued at the time of my predetermined. Interesting.
The Proctor's efforts appear part of a larger scheme.
Well, there's a conspirator named Victor, said to be brazen out of the Locondre range.
Clemens? The archivist? Ah, that follows, I suppose. Still more that I missed.
You alright? Can tell you're shaken or euphoric right now.
This whole affair reminded me of the old days. The blood, the secrecy, the calculations and intrigue. Been trying to tell myself I didn't miss it. But in action, I fear, ill suits me. I have some unfinished business I need to get back to. I could use help from an operator like you. Believe my specific skills could benefit your efforts as well. I'd propose a strategic partnership. You help me, I help you. What do you say?
Could be not bad. Well, depends what it involves.
I've an old contact on Cloister I need to look up. Part of a small matter there. Some research the Order considered heretical. Worth restarting, I think.
Sounds intriguing, actually. Okay. Well, join my crew, and we'll look into it when we can.
Good, good. It's a little crowded here, though, isn't it?
Well... let's just meet again later on our ship.
Well then, until the appointed hour.
Not sure if I'm now current here everywhere. And I get level up after that. Just need no material for craft and workbenches. Lot of charges, encryption key. Oh, there's uranium ray. Warning, for use and charging auto mechanicals only. Inappropriate use may cause every capillary in the body to rupture simultaneously. Sounds good. So presence shows like physical damage. Despite this uranium powered. Poisons are gaining targets with uranium, causing them to take progressively more damage from this weapon. Auto mechanicals will take no damage, instead will become overcharged. Okay. Okay, how much ammunition do I even have for this thing? That's quite a strange weapon. Hard to say how really effective. Wow, DPS should be quite high actually. Although, not really. Yeah, hard to say. It is an ammunition quite fast. Latent plasma. Well, maybe it will be eventually useful. Somewhat unique weapon for sure. Also, if I would get the mechanical companion, maybe would be useful. Well, technically I have one actually, yeah. Can be used for hidden. But yeah, I can carry on it too, which is a shame. Why not to go with all the crew? That would make sense. Oh, even someone on the ship maybe, yeah. Outside of it, why not to take more? There's no reason for that. No, I'm done with the investigation. I just need to report to the guy. Because it's in his hands to control the place. Best one up. Skills. I need like quick and hack in 5 because right now I could use observation also, but Surely need lockpicking higher. And I guess hacking as well, because both will be neat. And by the way, yeah, I'm getting 3 points now. Observation or engineering, maybe 5. Observation also can be as well, yeah. Okay, this way I can uphold skills better. Just don't care that their officer was shot. Doesn't even matter. The question is, where is the guy from the guard? Forgot his name. He was there, but probably he is now on his post.
Theories prove true.
They were proved true. There's no way to get in, actually. Okay. I can see with the observation. Based on the determination of the body state and occasion, the person initiated was forced to fire on the other, who in turn shot him. How that could even work? That's confusing.
May the plan guide you.
Okay, let's exit from this place. I had enough.
I realize you didn't receive the most welcome of receptions here.
That is true. Well, but I understood then, and I understand now.
Well, regardless, I recognize you've done right by us here today, and I appreciate your efforts.
Infection reputation is growing very slow in this game. Surprised then. So yeah, some unknown group steering the shit in every single planet, for whatever reason. Literally feels like trying to destroy the colony in general, for whatever reason. This doesn't make really sense. But they surely should have their own reasons for that. She almost got stuck there. Okay, well, we did this. Now we'll need to go to next facilities, but not today. So, I'm quitting the game. So, tomorrow should be Hexen, and we continue with the Outer Worlds on Wednesday and Friday. So, thank you for watching, and see you next time. Oh yeah, by the way, there will be evening streams also from tomorrow, but that will be a different thing.